Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Perchy from the Perchy TV. I've been joined by Jose El Tel Cocoral. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing, sir? Welcome along on this Saturday afternoon.
Thank you, Perchy. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, mate. Looking forward to what the afternoon brings.
Yeah, some 3 o'clock games. There's been a goal already. I mean, I decided before we start, I basically put £2 on an accumulator that will never happen. So £2 can win me 5 grand, but I've got Leipzig, Stuttgart, Liverpool, Brighton, Leicester, Reading, Notts County, Standard Liège, Southend, Stockport County, Wycombe Wanderers, Portsmouth, Blackpool, and Ajax. If it happens, I'll buy you a beer, sir. That's how it works. But yes, as I just said, that Stuttgart have just scored. I was like, oh, here we go. But yeah, the beauty of this, I got an array of TV. I can watch any game I want. And Stuttgart just scored. But we're gonna sort of delve into everything that's gonna be happening. I mean, there's 3 games on now. One a bit later, we're involving a team that we love very wholeheartedly. There was meant to be 4 today, but the Luton and Burnley game was called off because their stadium is still not fully sorted out. Before we do that, let's have a little chinwag and see who's in the let's see who's in there. We've got Daniel E. Big up to you. Big up to you. Just a girl who loves a channel member. Kate is a real one. Go and subscribe to Kate's channel. One of the real ones. Big up to you. Yeah, big up Martin Knightsbridge. Hope you're doing well. Another one, an absolute beautiful dog, by the way, that I will say so myself. Big up Tigaro. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And we've got Druella. Big up. Let's go. Exactly. Spurs are it later. We've got a few games on at the moment, though, that are going to kick off in a minute. Let's just have a little look through the team news, mate. Let's just quickly, before we do that, let's go and have a little look through. And yeah, guys, if you're new, if you're in here, smash the likes, share the love. Come on, let's share it around. Let's try and push it. I just want to make sure that no sound gets picked up on my stream. I mean, that would be absolutely horrendous getting a strike on it. So let's have a little quick look at the team news. I did have a little look a second ago, but let's do it on stream quickly for the 3 games that are happening right. They're going to happen in about 5 or so minutes. Oh, there's been a goal. I'm just on the game I'm watching, and the bet is already in a problem. 1-0 Bayer Leverkusen, if anyone cares about German football. 1-0 Leverkusen. But anyway, team news. Fulham without Mitrovic, who is on his way to Saudi Arabia, as confirmed by what's his name? Fabrizio Romano. Fulham have gone with Bernd Leno, Kenny Tete, Issa Diop, Tim Ream, Anthony Robinson, Harrison Reed, Sasa Lucic, Andres Pereira, Harry Wilson, Raul Jimenez, and Cordova Reed. And then Brentford have gone Flecken, Hickey, Collins, Pinnock, Henry, Jensen, Norgard, Janel, and Burmo, Sade, and Wissa. What's your predictions on the score for that game, mate?
So they've made one change from last week from when they played us. They've changed Aya and brought in Sade.
No, Sade played against us.
No, didn't.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, apologies. They went 5, yeah, sorry, yeah, Sade didn't. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, yeah, they've gone to their usual 4-3-3. Sorry, yeah, apologies.
Yeah, they've made one change from when they played against us.
Yep. Thoughts on that? Who you saying? Who's your money on? If you had put your mythical £5 down, who are you going with?
Home win.
Going Fulham. I'm going away win. I'm going to say, I think without Mitrovic, I think they're going to really struggle for goals, Fulham. I'm going to go away win.
It's interesting. Their bench looks quite strong. Paulinho's back on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, Rodak, Bassi, and Mbabu, Kearney, Paulinho, Traore, Muniz, Willian, and Vinicius. So yeah, they have got an all right bench as well. Yeah, and then Brentford's bench is Strakosha, Zanka, Aya, Roslev, De Silva, Onyeka, Damsgaard, and Yaremlek, I think it's pronounced, and Lewis Potter.
Yeah, I did my homework before coming on.
You're going home win. I'm going away win. What are we saying in the chat? Are we saying draw? Are we going Fulham win, Brentford win, or a draw? What are we saying in the chat? Let me see. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. And we'll see who's right by the end of it. Yeah. Big up, Bill. Hope you're doing well, mate. Poor Luton in their archaic stadium. Yeah, but They're not losing points. What we got?
I'll just ask a question. If Drula's still
Oh.
around, is Drula, look, who?
Yeah.
So we're winning 4-1 at the moment, the under-21.
Yeah.
We beat Man City 5-0 in the first game of the season. I'm just interested, if Drula's watching it, who scored for us for the under-21s?
Today was that Santiago scored a couple.
Has the game finished?
Yeah, it's finished now. It just literally finished now.
All right.
Yeah, so Noel John scored one, two from Santiago,
who scored last week. He got a couple as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Who scored the third? I don't know who scored the third. Yeah, Santiago scored that one, the third one. Oh, it was Soonsuk Bell who scored the second goal.
Who scored last week as well.
Yeah, good player he is. Big up Zane Hanif. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We'll do your team just in a second. Big up Zane. Hope you're doing well, mate. Guys, smash the likes. There's only 10 likes in it. Big up Mile High Hotspur. Guys, come on. Let's get those likes over 20 straight away. Come on. There's 20 of you on in here. Let's get those likes up. Big up Leo. Yeah, he's a top guy. Top guy, Leo. Zane's gone 2-2 draw in the Fulham Brentford game. Before kick-off, we've got a few more minutes till kick-off. We've got 2 more games to dig through. Did someone say is Tapsoba playing? I just saw the goal and I've just come off it. I think he is, by the way. I will confirm that in the game I'm watching. If it will let me. It was Jeremy Frimpong that scored, by the way. And yes, Tapsoba is playing. Tapsoba is playing again for Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, Tigaro he's playing right centre back in a 3. Good afternoon, Mark. Studying finished. Time for a beer. Get yourself a beer. I'll get a beer in a second as well. Brentford. Yeah, exactly. Smash the lights. Come on, guys. And also, I want to say I got to 1900 and then some not horrible person unfollowed me. So if you're new around here, guys, can we get at least one subscriber to get back to 1900? I don't like it being an odd random number. I like it nice and clean. What was I going to say? Back to the teams. Let's quickly wrap up all the team news because game's about to start. Liverpool, Bournemouth are the table lineup is Becker, Allison, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gakpo, Salah, Jota, Diaz. So very attacking midfield, by the way. Very attacking midfield. And then Bournemouth have gone Neto, Aarons, Zabani, Sensei, Kurtz, Billing, Rodwell, Semenyo, Christie, Anthony, and Solanke. Now go on then. Liverpool, Bournemouth. What are we saying? Liverpool win, Bournemouth win, draw.
I think it's unchanged team for Liverpool from last week. It's interesting because they've left Darwin Núñez out again, so I think the flavour at the moment is Darwin Núñez ain't going to be a starter for them.
Yeah, but I've dropped him now from the fantasy team. I saw the lineup when he's got to be dropped now. Big up, Adam. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah.
So for me,
what are your predictions? We're doing them now.
So for me, it's a comfortable Liverpool victory.
Yeah, home win.
Yeah.
What are we saying, guys? Home win, guys. I'm going home win as well. Phillips was really composed, doesn't nervous. Did Phillips play today, Druella? I think Phillips played for the. Did he play for the under 21s?
Yeah, I think he must have done from her comment.
Yeah, Tapsoba's a no go. Yeah, it's not happening. Agreed. Fulham 3-2. Fulham win 3-2. Yeah, probably. That's it in the Fulham game. Liverpool win 5-0. Brentford win 2-1. Brighton to win 3-1 for Daniel E. Yeah, big up Chris. Hope you're doing well. Chris Agambar. Games are about to kick off now. We'll do the final ones quickly. It's Wolves, Brighton. Lineups are for Wolves, Jose Sarr, Nelson Semedo, Craig Dawson, Max Kilman, Ait Nouri, Pedro Neto, João Gomez, who's their new lad they signed, Lamina, Mateus Nunes, Mateus Cunha, and Fabio Silva. And for Brighton, they've gone Jason Steele, James Milner at right back, Adam Webster, Lewis Dunk, Purvis Estupinan, Pascal Groves, Billy Gilmore, Solly March, Julio Enciso. That name. Enciso. Karomi Matoma, and Danny Welbeck. There you go, guys.
So Wolves have made one change from the Man United game, and it's one of the forwards. I think they've dropped the forward, and I think Brighton have made a change because João Pedro's not starting, so he's on the subs bench. So they've made one change. For me, I'm going for a home win, a narrow home win.
Wolves win.
A narrow home win.
Right, brave. I like that. One and only Perchy, you can have your own opinions. I don't have to agree with everything. I think you'll find I've got my own opinions on a lot of things. I disagree with a lot of people. I'm not sure what you mean by that one. Let's not start this after this morning. I'm just putting it that way. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying I'm not having what happened this morning. That was an absolute disgrace. People are just nasty sometimes. Not saying you are, mate. No, I think I'm going to go Brentford to win 2-1, Liverpool to win 3-0, and I'm going Brighton to win 3-0 is what I'm going for. That's mine.
Again, so you got 2-3-0s. And what's your first game, Perch?
I said my first game would be Brentford to win 2-1.
Okay, so 2-1 with the away team. Okay.
Yeah, 2-1 away win. Yeah, there you go. Alexander Mitrovic. Here we go to Al Hilal. 3-year deal agreed weeks ago. There's Romano just said there's a green light from Fulham for the package. Well, guess how much? Okay, here we go. If you've seen it, don't guess how much they're paying for Mitrovic. Put it in. If you've seen it, don't put it in. It ruins the game. How much have Al Hilal are going to pay for Mitrovic?
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to say 40.
40 million quid?
Yeah. Only because I think they turned down 30 or didn't they? I think. So I'm going to say 40.
We have we're going to have to break the news. There's a goal at Anfield. There's a goal at Anfield. It is Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth take the lead at Anfield. So my 3-0 predictions already mudded. 1-0. I'm just watching the goal now. The amount was 50 million euros for Mitrovic, which is about 45 million pound, 46 million pound. Mad. Yeah, Daniel, exactly. There goes my prediction. Exactly, agreed.
I've got Sky in the background and they've not even reported the goal yet.
Oh, yeah, no, it's gone in. It's 1-0 Bournemouth few minutes into the game. 3 minutes. Semenyo was the goal scorer.
Oh, well, anyone that's got Liverpool defenders in their team ain't going to get the big points this week, have they?
Yeah. Oh, what a goal, by the way. That's a good goal. Good goal. He hits that. He just rifles it low and hard. What good. Bring back the backflip celebration. That's all I want to say. Bring that back. What a celebration, kid. Fair play to you. I mean, we say Scousers are in the bin. Watch them go and win this 4-1. I mean, it's what Liverpool. Yeah, it was a very good goal. Very good goal. A poor defending by Liverpool. Like, they piss about with it at the back. It gets snatched, and then a bit of luck because it's ricocheted off. Robertson's just tried to intercept it. It's bounced off the player and it into Semenyo. And I'll tell you what a finish. Keepers, you could argue he's blocked, but you can't complain about the goal. Very good finish. 1-0 Bournemouth. Who's had the bigger drop of Van Dijk or Son? I think Van Dijk's a bit harsh. I think his injury was you can't when you get that sort of injury. Semenyo, Semenyo, very good goal. Big up, guys. Guys, if you're new into the chat, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2K. So we're nearly there. And one person, and we can get them back to 1900 after some horrible person unfollowed me. Come on, unsubscribe. Yeah. I think Son, maybe you could argue. I probably messed up my fantasy league team. I auto-picked it. Now I'm stuck with a team. Oh, never auto-picked. Don't be that guy. Liverpool are done for. Klopp gone by Christmas. I don't know. I think the only way Klopp goes is if he walks, in my opinion. What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, Klopp, they won't get rid of Klopp. Klopp has to walk.
Klopp will walk, but the only way he goes if he walks. Agreed.
It's either that or they have to go on a really terrible, unbeaten run. defeated run for 10 games or something. Otherwise, they're keeping Klopp.
Yep, agreed. I agree with you.
They're in a process. They're rebuilding their team again from what it used to be. They're backing him to do it. So, yeah, I can't see them getting rid of Klopp anytime soon.
Yeah, no, definitely. Ball gone in. Yeah, last year, Bournemouth lost 9-0. Good improvement. Yeah, I mean, they scored. I'm going to leave you in charge for just a second. I'm just going to get myself. I forgot to get my water. So you're in charge for a second, mate.
And in other games, Forest Green 0, Newport 1, Will Evans, and Crew 0, Walsall 1, Freddie Draper. And that's as far as I'm behind though, because I'm watching. I've got in the background Sky Sports, and they're behind. Airdrieonians 0, Ross County 1, Carl Turner after 6 minutes.
I love that. This is what you are. I think you need to be the halftime speaker. You know that guy. There's always that guy that's got the most distinctive voice, but I never know who he is. He has that when he does the
Forest Green 0.
Yeah, that's
Newport
exactly
County 1.
Neil. Yeah, Neil. Game postponed. Let's see. Let's have a little look.
What does Dan say? Am I not allowed to transfer any of these players out of my team over the season, or is that on fantasy?
Perchy. No, Dan. You get one transfer a week basically.
And if you store it, you get 2 the following week, but you can't have more than 2 transfers in a week, and they come free of charge. If you don't use your wild card, Dan, you can transfer only 3 transfers, but then you lose 4 points for every transfer that you go over.
Yeah.
If you use your wild card, you can only use it once. I think
it's once every half a season, so you get 2 a season.
And then you can change wholesale changes, and you won't be affected on minus points.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you to the 2 people that have just subscribed. Massive, massive thank you very much. Let's just have a little look at something.
It must be the video printer.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, my bet is butchered already. Bayer Leverkusen 2, Leipzig 0. That bet is butchered with Liverpool losing. Southend 1-0 up. On my
Queen
bet.
of the South 0 and an Athletic 1.
I've got I've also done another bet, which is 5 teams of both teams to score. So I've got Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, both teams to score. Fulham, Brentford, Blackburn, Hull, Crew and Walsall, and Stoke and Watford. So they're a little bit of my betting ones. There's also, if anyone has Sky Bet, and if you do bet and stuff, there's a free £1 bet if you bet on the Man United Spurs game, which I have used my free bet for that one, which is Christian Romero to get a yellow card or to get carded, Richarlison to score, both teams to score over 3 goals, over 2.5 goals, Casemiro to be booked, and there'll be 3 offsides in the match. Over 3 offsides in the match.
And what are the odds on that?
That was 37-1.
Okay. That's stingy odds. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I'd expect it to be a bit more than that.
Richarlison was favourite to score as well, which I found baffling. Right. Come on, guys. Let's get those likes up straight away. Come on, guys. Let's keep liking. Keep going. 2 things I never understood with fantasy football.
I only ever do a pound accumulator every Saturday whilst the league's on.
I don't spend too much. And Allison's just been yellow carded.
I have Liverpool, Leicester, Ipswich, Derby, Portsmouth, Notts County, Stockport, Wrexham, Barnet, Solihull Moors. Who's this one? Solihull Moors. I have Rangers, who have won already. Hamilton, Queen of the South, Spartans, 477-1.
And tell if that comes in, you're buying me a beer.
Yeah,
that's the rule. That's the rule. Yeah. My bet might still be on. By the way, the greatest comeback of all time is happening in the German league because it is now. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 1, and it's still the first half. It's an absolute great game of football going on in Germany. Another goal. Get it to 2 half time, and we're on. Big up to Tigaro. Big up. Let's ask this question. Which teams get relegated outside of the obvious choices of Luton and Sheffield United? So I'm assuming you're saying
That they're
Those
down.
two go down. Pick one more. Tell you go first and chat. I want to know in the chat, guys. Tigara's donated. Big up to Tigaro. Who is the other team of? If we're going to say those two are the obvious choices, one more going down. Who are we saying?
I'm saying Burnley.
Ooh,
I watched
Burnley.
when I watched them against Man City and I watched the lineup that they've got and I saw the subs bench. I felt for them. I thought, oh my god, they haven't got much there. I thought last season watching them with all the loan people they had them last season, that they looked a really really good outfit. But when I looked at them last year, unless they've got injuries and I'm not recognising a lot of their players, and I just
For
thought to
who?
myself,
Sorry. For
Burnley. They had a lot of.
but they've gone and signed a load of young lads, haven't they? And I think they'll be absolutely fine in this. I think they're going to struggle, but I think what Burnley are going to.
Southampton bought a lot of young lads. They've sold a lot of them now. Lavia and all people like that. They bought a lot of young lads. They went down last year.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go with. I'm going to stick with my prediction at the start. I'm not going to go against it after 1 week. I'm going Wolves. I'm going Wolves.
I would have said Wolves, but when I saw him last week, Perchy, I thought he had the team galvanised. I know it's only one game.
I just think they're going to be one of those teams that gets found out. I think Everton are going to be in the conversation. West Ham will be in the conversation. A lot of you have gone West Ham. A lot of you have said Palace from Martin Wild. I think Palace will just have enough, but I think they're in the conversation.
Not if we buy Eze off them.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't think we will. I don't think they've got. I don't think the only thing what I would say with Palace, they don't have a goal scorer, and you got to look. You got to remember what I will say. I think that bottom half and stuff, that bottom half table and stuff will be very. It's all about who's going to score the goals. You look at some teams down there; they've got a 15 goal a season striker that will probably save them. I look at Wolves. I don't see a goal scorer. I think Cunha's a good player, but I don't think he's a goal scorer. I think I look at Everton. Yeah, they've got likes of Calvert-Lewin. Don't think they've got a goal scorer. Yeah, I'm just a bit worried at the moment. Guys, if you want to jump on, you want to come on, guys, let's get the likes over. Okay, how about this? We get the likes over 40. I'll put the link in the chat and you can all, anyone wants to come on and we'll just keep it. As I said, I'm not going to have more than 4 people on the screen. So 2 more guests as tell. I think Kate's on her way. Kate wants to come on. I need to send her the link. She wants to come on. Only because it just gets absolutely crazy. That's the only problem. I can't have loads and loads and loads because it just does get a bit.
It's interesting. You've got Aaron J in the chat has also must have watched the under 21s, and he's also commented about Ash Phillips looking good. That's 2
big
people.
Big up, Aaron. How are you doing, mate?
Drew and Aaron.
Yeah, so I think people that have watched it, that goal from Leipzig's pulled them back into it. I think it's Danny Olmo again. Is that Danny Olmo who scored? He's scoring for fun.
Someone who we should be buying.
I agree. He's a tidy player, isn't he? Tidy player. Just having a little look at the games that are going on. So on my bet, my big accumulator that I've done, I've got it early payout at 2-0. Yeah, Aaron, mate, you're okay to come on. I don't mind. Do you know what? I'll put the link in the chat, guys. Just as I said, if I say like, look, can we just rotate it a little bit? If there's loads of people waiting, but yeah, God, I'll put the link in the chat. Screw it. Just don't. Everyone have your camera on, and we can have a little chin wag, guys. It's coming to halftime in the German games. There's been a goal at Molineux.
Come on, Wolves.
Wolves 0. Brighton 1.
No.
I told you it's going to be a whitewash. Brighton are the real deal. The question is I'm just going to have it come up now. Oh, guess who scored?
Mitoma. Had to be. He's in my fantasy, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron, you can come on, mate. Yeah, I know you're always welcome on, mate. You know that. Here's Robbie. Welcome, mate. Aiden, Geezer.
Afternoon, lads. How you getting on? You right?
All good, mate. All good. Brighton have just scored. I'm just watching it now. Oh, wow. Oh, what a goal. Oh, man, that's special. That's special. He's just jinked past 4 players. Everything that we want Heung-min Son to do, Matoma has just done there.
I've got him in my
Jinx in it.
fantasy team, so that'll do. That'll do.
He's a star. If anyone's just saw that goal, everything that goal was. Guys, I'm going to ask something in here. If any of you haven't subscribed to Football Heritage TV, can one person do it just so Sava can get to 10K? He's one away. Just put it in our group chat. One person subscribe to Football Heritage TV. Big up, Kate. Just so Sava can get to the 10K, please. Oh, look who it is. We've got Kate. We've got Tigaro. How are you doing, everyone? Go on, look at you all on.
Yeah, Perchy.
One second. Sava's just sent a message in our group chat, just with a crying face with 9999.
Oh no, so close.
You couldn't be any closer.
Come on, sub
guys.
to Seva. Come on, be nice.
One person. If you sub to him, if I shave my head, I'll be honest, I love Sava to bits, but I'm not going to do that. One person in here, though.
Come on, guys, be nice. Sub to Seva. That's amazing where he is.
Yeah, come on. If we can get to 10K today, one of you on here must not sub to him. Come on, let's do it.
Go on, guys. Look after Sava.
Oh, let's do it. Guys, let's talk. So, if anyone's just seen the Matoma goal, if anyone has just seen that Matoma goal, it is everything that we want Heung-min Son to do. I'm not sitting here blaming the guy, blaming Son or whatnot. But everything he just did in that, we went, I want Son to do. Jinked in and out of 3 players and scored an absolute blinder. What you want to see from a player like that. If anyone in the chat, I think Scott, you saw a great goal. It was brilliant goal from Matoma. We're still going. He's 1-0 Brighton. Oh, I actually had a little thing. I was going to see if this was going to work. Let's see if it, but I don't think I can edit it whilst it's on, but we can do it anyway. Screw it. See, I'm just trying to up the antes of the platform at the moment. We're building. Here he is. Here he is. My guy, Mr. Negative. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, bro.
We do have some good debates in the group chat, don't we, mate? How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Chilling. Just waiting for the Spurs.
Spurs game. What you watching any of these games? Oh, someone's just dropped. Did I just boot someone by accident? No, I didn't. Who dropped? Oh, I think it was Tigaro. Oh, big up to him. Yeah, so mate, talk to me. Let's talk Spurs for a second, for a little bit now, until goals go in. Excited today?
You know what?
Nervous?
I am excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited because Dr. Tottenham in it.
Yeah.
Tottenham. Also, Man United. They always show up against us, so we have to score 4 to beat them today. I am excited though. But the last time I got my hopes up, we lost the game. You know, like a big one. You know, like we always think this is the time to play whoever. And we always seem like there's probably going to be a red card. Romero's probably going to get sent off. You know,
probably, yeah. He's in my bet for Romero to get a card. It's all good.
You know what I mean? My best mate, Vaccaro, will probably fumble the bag. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you love it. I want Vaccaro to get a clean sheet just to shut you up.
Oh, I want one too.
Him to save 2 or 3 penalties. That would be hilarious. I was going to ask you, mate, and I'll ask the rest of you guys. Welcome, Kate. Welcome, Robbie, and all you guys, all you amazing people. I'll ask it to all of you. I think this is the real litmus test on where Spurs are going to be today. I think it's a real litmus test for us to go, do you know what? Yes, we're at the level we want to be, or no, we're not. And I think it's really going to be a real test for us today. If we go and, I'm not saying if we go and batter them today, I'm not saying we will, but if we do, you could go, wow, okay, now Spurs are at the table. But if Man United destroy us, people will go, we're a long, long way where we want to be.
Perch, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me a question.
How many games do you think Levy will allow us to play well but lose? How many games do you think? Say today
I know what you're saying. I get your point.
And we're looking like Barca. Pep Barca's pinging it about. Everyone's looking nice, but we lose 3-2. And then the next game we look nice again, but we lose 1-0. Then we look nice again. Like how many games do you think we have in us before Levy pulls the trigger on nice football?
It's a great question. Actually, a really good question.
You got someone that's just someone said in the chat, sorry, that they just subbed to Sava. Has he got his 10K?
Yes, Sava's hit 10. Sava has hit 10K.
Well
So big up to him. Big up, Sav. He just put it in the group chat going, and we made it. And now watch people go and unsub just to be that sort of person, because that's what these people do. Yes,
yeah, I might do that still.
I got the. If you can see that in our group chat, I don't know if you can read it. I've done it with a load of celebratory cheers. So he's made the 10K. So big up to Sava for that. That's a great point. To answer your question, Aaron, it's a great one. It depends how badly we lose, I think. If we're getting slapped 6-0 3-4 times in a row, you go, okay, maybe questions are going to be asked. If we're looking at a real identity, my concern is the club can't. The club have now put the flag in the floor in the ground now. A new era. You saw that PR thing at the start of the season. A new era. Great. It was the day after Harry Kane signed for the day after Harry Kane signs for Bayern Munich. We get the new era image. Now the club can't have to stick by that now. They put that they put that into it. They didn't do a new era thing under Nuno, under Conte, or anything like that. The new era thing was stabbed into the ground after the Kane sale. Now, and I'll open it up to the rest of you guys as well. I think that if we sack Alex Postecoglou for a couple of 2 or 3, 4, 5 bad games, because let's be honest, it's going to happen. I'm not delusional in this sense. It's going to happen at some point. We're going to have a couple of bad games in this season. We may even have 3 or 4. But I think he has to stick by the manager no matter what, as long as he doesn't relegate us. And I've said this, and and if anyone's watched me, knows I've been saying this for months. And since Postecoglou came in, to be fair, I don't care where we finish as long as we don't get relegated, which we won't. We're too good to get relegated. We're not going to get relegated. So my point being is, for me, I think that pressure's off this season. For me, it's all about once we get rid of the dead wood, then the pressure's on. Because then you go, do you know what? Now you've got 3, 4, 5 new players. Now the expectation to start doing something starts to happen. And before you ask me, I'll let the other guys and Jose, I'll let you jump in, and then Robbie and Co. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Good question, by the way, Aaron. Good question, mate.
That's right.
I don't think. I think that they will have patience with Postecoglou. Is my belief. I think that the way that he started, the way that he's acted, the way that he's done everything is admirable. I think the club can see that as well, and I can't see us going on a 4-game bad run, so to speak. I can't even see us having 4 straight defeats, but I can't see us going on a 4-game bad run. Maybe 1 or 2. I think they'll stick by him. I don't think they're going to pull the trigger on him. I think they'll stick by him.
Let's hope.
Okay, go, Robbie. What are you thinking, mate?
I hope they do. I really hope they do. I think we've seen with Jose and the last few managers we've had, when you don't stick by a manager, it doesn't work out. I think he's here. He wants to rebuild the club, and I think what is the point in sacking him early? Even if you have a bad one, I agree with you, Perchy. It's a transition review. It's all about gelling that style of play with those players and getting them used to it and stuff. Even when Pep first came to Man City, I'm not saying we're going to be like Pep's Man City in my dreams, but like when he first went there, I think they finished 4th in their first season, which for Man City wasn't the best after they were winning league titles before that. So look, they finished 4th. They took a few hammers and poor defeats, but that was because they were transitioning. They were trying to gel that style of play into their players and get it into their system. Look at them now, and look at what they've been the last few years. Like I said, I'm not saying we're going to be that team, but I think we've got to give a manager time to try and rebuild, try and transition this team and change it. And I hope we do. I think even if we take a few hammerings, look at Man United last season. Like they lost 7-0 to Liverpool and 6-3 to Man City. I mean, that would really hurt. Don't get me wrong, but I think even if we take some hammerings, I think they still finished 3rd last season. You've got to look through that and look at the fact that we're trying to change our style of play. We've been playing defensive football for for ages now.
Agreed.
So yeah, I hope we step up.
But it's quite interesting, isn't it, Robbie? Because all last season I got told by everyone known to man saying to me, "You can't play this style of football with these players," and just proving you can with it done correctly. Now, is it going to be easy? No, we're going to have problems. I'm not delusional thinking it's going to be all roses. We're going to have trouble. And when big up Danny Kay, because I love. We just had a huge shot. Big up Danny Kay if you're watching, mate. You're an absolute legend. Love you to bits, mate. But he quoted on something or some of Postecoglou saying that Postecoglou is just another puppet to this ownership. Don't think he is. I think it was because of it was related to a tweet. I'll read it out. Let me find it 1 second. If you just hold with me for 30 seconds. This was it because it was on the transfer thing. We can't keep acquiring players. It's not so much one has to happen for another outgoings and incomings, but our focus for the moment is to try and trim the squad down, see where it takes us in terms of reinforcements. We're constantly assessing things. Still a few weeks to go, so I'm sure you will see some movement. We can strengthen in all areas, but that's not about bringing. So that's not about bringing in players for the sake of it. They need to move to the right place. And for me, people going, "Oh, well, this is the manager just basically bowing down to Daniel Levy," which I didn't see it. Before I do that, there has been a goal at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 1.
Please, Salah.
Equalised.
Yeah.
The question is, the goal has been scored by number 7, Luis Diaz.
Yes.
Oh, you're killing me, man.
Diaz has scored for Liverpool. It is 1-1 at Anfield. And so just
Mitoma and Diaz in my midfield. Lovely.
Oh, that's annoying. I know I haven't got either at the moment. But what I did put, I think I made the best transfer in the world, by the way. A little transfer because Reece James is injured. Who did I sub in? Guess. Reece James obviously out injured, so I had to. Nope.
Chilwell.
Alexander Arnold.
Nope.
Robertson.
Ex Spurs.
Oh,
Aurier. Serge
Aurier, and he got me 10 points yesterday.
2 assists yesterday.
Absolute wonder substitution. Wonder
I've
sub.
got Nunes in my team. No, he hasn't started.
Yeah,
I've
taken Nunes out now for next week, and he wants Alexander Isak. Oh,
I've got Nunes. I've got Nunes as a rubber dub.
The Luis Diaz goal, by the way, is a very good goal. Poor, absolutely abysmal defending, but it's a
Who
very
assist? Did anyone assist him? Did anyone assist him?
I think the assist came out from the right, which I believe is I'm not sure, maybe Trent, but it looked like I think it was Salah that assisted, but no, isn't it? Okay. No, so it's not. It's I think that's McAllister, but it took a deflection off a defender. So Jota, not McAllister,
Jota.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Very good finish. Very good finish. So it's 1-1 at Anfield. Oh, it's poor defending. It's Sensi.
Some players, he got so unlucky with like injuries, but when he's fully fit,
tidy player. So sorry, just to sort of go back onto that, and I just thought for me at the moment, I don't think Postecoglou is this Levy puppet that I think a lot of people are jumping on at the moment. For me, I sit back and I look and go, I actually think what he's speaking is sense. I think he wants to trim this squad down. We can't be bringing in more and more players whilst having over 30 odd players. If we need a 25-man team, we need to get rid of 6 players. The question's got to be, the problem is that's not his job. His job's not really to get rid of players. His job is to sit there and coach the team. So for me, I'm a bit worried. I don't think he is. What are your thoughts, guys?
Perchy,
tell me.
Can I go back to what you said about today's going to be the real test for Tottenham as to where we are? I think it's too early to say that. And I think it will be really reactive if we get beat and we start saying, we're still miles away from Man United. It is only the second game of the season. We had a really poor pre-season. I think today it's about trying to match up with them and show that we understand our system and play the attacking football that Ange wants, regardless of the result. I personally think we'll nick the win 3-2. But regardless of that, it's just showing that everybody can play together in this system. I don't think we can be too reactive if we win or if we lose. We've got to take it as it is, and it is only the second game.
I wouldn't say be reactive. I wouldn't say that about being reactive, but it's a test to sort of figure out where we are in the pecking order.
Not yet. I don't think.
No, I agree. I agree with you. This isn't necessarily about being negative in that sense. It's more about just learning where we are at the moment. Listen, I think it's going to take a while. This could take. I said this is going to take one of those. It's going to take a season to understand.
Yeah, easy. Yeah,
but it'll be good. It'll be good. It's a good test for us today. Man United are a good side. They're a good footballing side.
Yeah.
Ten Hag's gotten well drilled. So for me, it's all about. It's a test, isn't it? So that for me is where we're at the moment.
And regarding Postecoglou, I think they will stick with him because I don't think they'd have given him a 4-year contract if they were looking to somebody to sort of try and then get rid of quickly. I think they're going to give him this season. Hello.
Nuno got 4 years.
But that was desperation. That was pure desperation.
But they still gave him 4 years. They could have given him 1 year. It was desperation.
I would hope they've learned from that mistake. I would hope, she says. But no, I do think they will give Postecoglou the season. There's no way on this planet we're getting relegated. Not a chance in hell. So we'll be fine.
That for me is the parameter where you would like have to just pull the plug.
Yeah.
That's the point on it. When I'm not saying we will, because when I have to always caveat that I don't think we're going to get relegated. My point is that the only way you pull the plug on this project is if we are in a relegation battle. That's the only time you pull the plug. Before we carry on, guys, big up to this man, Daniel Montadon. Big up to the panel. Big up me. Big up to you, sir. How are Doncaster doing? Are you winning? I have bet against them today because you tell me that you lot are crap. So, and that's only because you lot tell me. What is the score over? Are you over at the game today, Daniel? I know you're you actually are 1-0 down to Notts County. Brilliant. It was who scored? It was Macaulay Langstaff who scored for Notts County. Are you not at the game, Daniel? Big up to you, mate. I hope you're doing well, but you do make me laugh. You do make me laugh. After last, I think you got battered 4-0 last week, and you were just every time you conceded, you'd send me some money. It's like fair play. I love you. Love you to bits. You're a top guy. Done so much help for this channel. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much.
That's not far from me, Doncaster.
Donnies. Big up CJ. As an Arsenal fan, I think you lot will beat United. United were dreadful against Wolves. They play when they play Garnacho right wing, Rashford up top. You'll definitely beat them. That's from an Arsenal fan. Listen, I'm not going to put any definites. I've seen Tottenham for far too long. Definites don't fall in the picture. We're not going to get relegated, mate. And my point with that is that I think we'll finish 7th or 8th. I think that's a fair argument, and you've gone 9th. But yeah, anywhere around there. Big up to you guys. Guys, what do you think the starting lineup is going to be? The starting lineup will be out in very shortly. Well, in an hour.
So I think it'll be Lloris in goal.
Really? Here he comes again.
I think it will be the same as what we saw against Brentford, but hopefully he might change someone up top. Hopefully we might see, I don't know, maybe Solomon instead of Kulu. I think that's it. That'll be the only one change, I think. Everything else will be the same.
Son off. What, some for Kulu?
No. It might be Solomon instead of Kulu. I think that might
Solomon.
Be the only
sorry,
change.
That's what I
think
would say.
Everything else will be the same. I think it'll be the same.
I think it'll be the same, except Skippy will be out and Sarr will be in.
Ooh.
Sarr for Skip's the other one I think would happen.
Yeah.
I could see him playing Sunny Central maybe and then having Perchy on the left, Kulu on the right.
I would be amazed if he played. I'd be absolutely amazed if he played Son down the middle. Only because I think he can't be destroying the confidence of Richarlison game 2. Listen, whether we want Richarlison to play or not, I think that's irrelevant in the conversation. You can't destroy you got to bear in mind, you've done all pre-season with him as your 9. And then after game 2, you go, scrap that. Something we haven't even tried in pre-season, we're going to go with. I would be amazed. Listen, I said, get into 5 games into the season and he's not scored a goal. Then you go, do you know what? Ripping that book up, it hasn't worked. We're trying something new here. But I think it would be madness for him. You've got to bear in mind what happened under Conte, whether you like it or not. The one thing under Conte destroyed the guy's confidence, and it caused a problem. Whether we like it or not, I'd be amazed. I'd be absolutely amazed.
Scarlet.
Yeah. No, we're
do you
not
think
playing
that? Do you think Levy might be in Ainge's ear? You know, like how he was with Soldado, with Harry Kane.
There has been another goal at Anfield.
Salah. Give me a Salah.
It's a penalty.
It is Salah.
Penalty for Liverpool.
Is it Salah?
Salah has scored from the spot.
That's what I needed.
Oh, that's such late. I've just seen the foul on Szoboszlai. It's such sloppy defending.
That's what I needed.
Such sloppy defending. Yeah, Mo Salah. He's in my fantasy team. He's got a goal.
Same. Captained him.
Liverpool 2.
Come on.
Bournemouth 1.
Come on.
Swindon have absolutely raped my bet.
Monetized. It's been monetized.
Monetize us here. Jeez.
What did I say wrong?
Wrecked. Did you say wrecked?
I said wrecked. They've wrecked my bet.
Good. It didn't sound like that. I'll be honest. The headphones didn't make. I was looking at who have you gone with?
Well, I had Wrexham as one of my teams in the accumulator.
Oh,
yeah,
Wrexham are going back down, by the way. They're having a stinker.
Leicester have just scored. All my other ones are winning. It's just them.
Jeez, I've just seen it. They're 4-1 down.
Yeah.
So it's first half.
They lost 4-1 to MK, I think.
How you doing, Tigaro? How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, good, mate. Sorry about before.
Right.
Got to look at the percentage before I jump online.
Sounds like Anne.
Got team news is going to be out in about what 45 minutes, give or take. Who do you want to see in your team, mate?
For me,
your 11?
I've got Vicario, I've got Royale, Romero, VDV, Udogi, Sa, Basuma. I've got Matters. Then up front, I've actually got Sonny, I've got Richie, and I've got Solly on the right. So I think we give Kulu on the bench, and I'm hoping Sonny. I'm hoping Richie scores a brace because I've got a pretty decent bet with Sava at the moment. So hopefully he comes.
I know about your bet with Sava. I mean, is it 20 goals? I think it was the easy bet he's ever made. To be fair.
Easy. 20
yeah, well, mate, to be honest, just in Ange's system, Ange, the beautiful thing about Ange and being an Australian and having a fairly in-depth knowledge, being a Queenslander and having lived through the Raw Salona days of 2010 through 2014, he builds belief in people, not just players. And I'm really confident that Richie will actually turn around. So with the delivery he'll get now with Matters and some of the other better players, particularly with Biss just going to a whole new level, I'm very confident. So, Sav, if you're out there, I don't expect you to pay me, but please give it to a charity of your choice.
He will definitely give it to the British Heart Foundation. I just want to say, before we carry on, Daniel Munchlin's another super chat. It's one of the best replies ever. I'm watching this from the stands, Perchy. This game is crap. Losing 1-0, like you said. In terms of anger towards the situation, like Ian Bill said, I've got nothing left. Daniel, you win super chat of the day. That's incredible. Much love to you, mate. Fair play. The fact that, can I just say, the fact that you're watching me at Doncaster Rovers whilst you're watching your team play is one of the biggest laughs. That's made me giggle. I respect it. That's quality. That is absolute quality. By the way, just so you know, you guys, for the fantasy football people that are talking, Salah missed the penalty.
You're joking me.
He missed the penalty and then scored the rebound.
Oh,
so he loses points for missing. He loses 2 points for missing the penalty.
Ain't it -5 for missing the penalty?
Yeah, he's -2 now.
It's -2 if you lose. It's -2 if you miss a penalty.
No, it's -5.
It's -5. He's on -2.
-5. Yeah, it's -5 if you miss a penalty, mate.
Wait, what? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I mean, missing a penalty.
So if you captained him, that's -10.
Yes, look it up. I don't know if you can see that. I've got -1. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, my days. Salah's killing me.
Yeah, Salah's on
killing
4
me.
for me though. I've got Salah on.
But the
When you
goal,
said the score, I said I wish I put him in my team.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's not. Sorry. Apologies. It's not. It's -2. You get. I've got it down in here. So before anyone, it's not true. So minutes played, he's got 1 point. 1 point for scoring. He gets 5. So 5 points for scoring, and -2 for missing a penalty.
Yeah, he's on 8 now.
Yeah,
he's on 8.
He's on 4 for me because I haven't captained him.
Yeah,
but Daniel, I just want to say big shout out to Daniel Montanen for the £10 super chat. While sat there watching his team get beaten 1-0 to Notts County. We'll be keeping an eye on that, and I might put it on in a second just for the laughs. He's an absolute legend. Thank you. Let's have a look how we're getting on. Yeah, games on. It's still Fulham 0, Brentford 0, Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1, Wolves 0, Brighton 1. And they're the only games on in the Championship. Leicester 1, Cardiff 0, Sunderland 1, Rotherham 1, Coventry are beating Swansea away. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think what are we going to talk about, quick, whilst we vlog. Oh, latest team news. I've just come up. It's just hit me on the phone. There we go. Team news for Tottenham.
Oh.
Latest team news. Romero ready to play. Romero is fit and ready to play against Man United. That is come from the club. The defender appointed vice blah blah blah. So Romero, that means the only players that are sidelined for this game are Rodrigo Bentancur, Fraser Forster, Brian Hill, Ryan Sessegnon, and Alfie Whiteman are the ones that are injured at the moment. So Romero is to play. Listen, I'm excited with Romero playing. I give him a bit of stick because I don't just blindly it's a goal. Oh no, it's not. There isn't. Don't worry, it's my local team have just received a red card, Slough Town. But they're 2-0 up against Weston-super-Mare. If you
are you back in England?
Not yet. I will be.
No, you said my local team. I thought you meant.
Oh no, they're my local team. They're my local team from back home. Back home, they are definitely. My local team here is. Well, Barcelona is my most local side, really, in the city. For biggest team.
Not a bad local team to have, mate.
It's not bad, but their stadium's been absolutely destroyed. But I go and watch Espanyol in Cornellà, which is on the other side of the city.
So, Perchy,
talk to me.
Are you like Ali G? Part of the Staines Massive. Are you like Ali G?
Am I like?
Is he from Slough? Ali G.
Yeah, Ali G.
No, Staines. Ali G was from Staines. Ali G was from Staines.
Oh, not Slough.
Nah. And my local team just
might as well be
3-0. Ali G was from Staines, which isn't far, by the way. Which isn't far.
Isn't David Brent Slough?
David Brent is Slough. Yes, if you watch The Office, David Brent is Slough. David Brent is Slough. Up the Slough, man. I can't believe we're getting. Oh, look, he's back again. Daniel, man, you are an absolute legend. He's sent another super. I've committed to my team in this channel. Had to go and watch my team, even if we were embarrassing. But all I have to do is here watching a great panel. Much love, Daniel. Thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. What? Donated so much today. You're an absolute legend. What? £22. Much love. Come on. I will.
Daniel, for Daniel, now that my bet's down with Swindon, I actually had Notts County to win in my bet, but because my bet's gone down, I hope you score a hatful of goals.
Yeah, exactly. Talking of bets, let's see how we're doing on the old my one at the moment. There is Leipzig is still 2-1 down at Leverkusen. Liverpool turned it around. Brighton are winning. Hartlepool have equalised against Southend, and there has been a goal at Craven Cottage. But who's it for, Jeff? Sorry, that's awful. Fulham 0, Brentford 1.
No.
Fulham 0, Brentford 1. Just on the stroke of half time. It hasn't told me yet who scored on my phone. I'm just going to flick it over now. It is Johan Wissa has scored. 1-0. Fulham are 1-0 down to Brentford in the West London derby. This game should have been the early kickoff, by the way. This should have been the early kickoff. This is a good game of football. Johan Wissa scored. Oh, wow. What a goal. Knocked it round the keeper and strokes it past him. Very good, tidy finish.
He was brilliant against us, Vissa, wasn't he? He was a good player.
Yeah, my mate who's a Brentford fan wasn't a big fan of his. He's got 2 in 2. But then he also said he wasn't a big fan of Thomas Frank at the start and now absolutely loves him. So from his metric, my mate who's a Brentford fan, Johan Wissa's now going to be like the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Like that's how it works. Because he wasn't a fan at all of Frank. Said I wanted Frank to go blah blah blah. He's rubbish blah blah. And then in 12 months he took him to the Premier League, and now he loves him to bits. I'm just watching him go. Oh dear, Issa Diop. That's a nightmare.
Hey, team, just on the Wissa situation. Let's be honest. His first goal was VDV's deflection past Venom's legs. So, whether you want to credit him with that first one or not, he was in the spot. He did what he needed to do, but technically, it was a VDV goal.
No, it was on target. Notts County came up from the National League. This was the game I was really hoping we'd win at home. 4 games without a league win impending. Exactly. I mean, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that was. I feel for you, Daniel, mate. Big up to you, though, mate. Big up to you. Yeah. And that was a shocker from Dion.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm taking the P155 out of VDV because I thought he had a great game.
Yeah, no. I thought he was brilliant. I thought for a player that's never played a game for us, I thought he looked so composed. He was absolutely brilliant. Just having a look. So, yes, at the moment, it's now Fulham 0, Brentford 1. It's still goal. Yeah, 2-1 at Anfield. What's that, so, Robbie?
I was just saying, like, they say Super Sunday. It should be Super Saturday. It's brilliant.
Yeah, these are really good games of football on at the moment. Some really nice games of football. No, I agree. So, questions.
Where do we finish?
Anyone in the... Huh?
Jack, Perchy, where do we finish this season?
God, no one calls me Jack.
Sorry.
Just because my name in the group chat is Jack. Nobody calls me Jack on live on the stream.
Sorry, boss.
It's okay. It's okay. You're allowed. Where do we finish the season?
Yes.
7th. That was been my prediction all along.
Player of the season.
Player of the season, East Basuma.
I'm going to say the player that you think is going to let us down the most.
Right now, in the team that we've got, Emerson Royale.
You think, what, more than Richie?
Yeah, Emerson Royale. I mean, he can't defend.
Who do you think is going to be the surprise star for Spurs this season?
The surprising star.
Like the Sarr or the Udogi or the...
Yeah, Adoji.
Okay. You think Udogi?
Yeah, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Who do you think is going to be the player of the season in the whole of the Premier League?
Whole Premier League this season, Haaland.
You think Haaland again?
Yeah, easy. The guy's a machine.
Do you know I think it's going to get it this year? I don't want to say it, but I think it's going to be Saka. I think Saka's
Haaland's an absolute machine.
He's curling Bale type goals now. Before he couldn't do that, but I've seen him curling top corner now. He's looking like Bale almost, coming in from the right. So I don't know.
Okay. Goals in my bet that have ruined me are that Leicester have Cardiff have equalised against Leicester. There's still half an hour to go for Leipzig to turn around a 2-1 deficit. Hartlepool have equalised against Southend. The $5 grand bet is off at the moment. I will keep you posted if we win $5 grand because everyone will be getting a beer in the chat if it happens. That's the rules.
Hey, if I can just jump in just very, very quickly and forgive my
you're always welcome to jump in.
In relation to the Premier League surprise packet of the year, I think what we saw on the weekend from Yves Bissouma was he looked like he was on another level to everyone, including Matters. He is something special and he is confident, and I think he is going to be easily top 5 Premier League players of the year, comfortably, in my opinion. But having said that, I also said Richie would score 20 goals, so take my opinion with a grain of salt.
If you think of it though, if you think of it though, because we all know what Bissouma was capable of. That's why I didn't really put him in the surprise package. Because if he's playing as good as he was, how we saw it, it's not surprising, if you know what I mean. It'd be surprising if Sarr is all of a sudden he looks like Yaya Toure. Like that would be like a surprise package. But I expect Bissouma to do Bissouma things in it, which he's doing now. So
yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I agree, but based on last year when we saw him in the Conte system, he was non-existent, and he made an international like Matters look, and Matters played superbly, but Eves just looked on a different level to every other player on that pitch.
Is the drop of quality really big if he was to get a knock, Basuma?
Yeah.
You think so? So he's our most important player, you would say?
Yeah, I do. I think he's our most important player. Everything comes through him. He bossed the game. He controlled the speed of the game. I think he's the absolute key player for us this season. But I have to say to Tigaro, I've got more chance of scoring 20 goals in the Premier League than Richie has. You might as well be absolute big.
Absolute bird.
Don't say that. You're going to cost me 20 quid. Which I've already paid, by the way, Sava.
Have you already paid it? You've already
I paid it. I paid it yesterday just as an insurance policy while I still have money in the bank.
Brilliant.
I think Porro gets more goals than
Martin's
Richie
got a
this
good
season.
point here. If we lose Basuma before Bentancur gets back, we are in trouble in midfield, though.
We missed Bentancur when he got injured.
The drop in quality from Bentancur and Basuma to Skip and Sarr, no disrespect to them, is a big legit jump, though. That's the problem.
I really hope if we get rid of Højbjerg that we go in for Rio Hatate. I've been saying it for weeks. I just think he's such a good player.
Yeah, no,
there has been a goal at Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh.
Is it RB Leipzig?
It is Bayer Leverkusen 3, RB Leipzig 1. The bet is off. We've lost. I'm furious. It's game over. Let's just.
What made you go for
over? Oh, what? Oh, dear.
Is it Tapsoba?
It's not Tapsoba. It is a very good finish, though, by the way. So he's kind of spooned it over the keeper, but the way he done it was quite interesting. They just sort of looped over him, but I think it's just frozen, which is very helpful.
I thought they might drop off a bit after they lost late boy to what's his name, Diaby, but he liked to see 3-1. That's a good result.
Also, Xabi Alonso's not even celebrating. Oh, miserable guy. It's not Tapsoba. He's there celebrating, but he isn't the goal scorer. But yeah, it was a good goal, though, the way it comes in. But what I was going to say, thoughts on the fact that the Saudi League has now just bought another player in Mitrovic. It looks like Otavio from Portugal's going there now as well. That's another here we go from Romano. They've activated his release clause, Al Nassr, of 60 million euros. He's the record sale for FC Porto. They've activated a 60 million euro release clause, which is about 55 million pounds for Otavio. They're getting Al Hilal are signing Mitrovic for 45 million pounds, 50 million euros. And he's going a bit balmy now, isn't it? No.
Perchy,
they're not stopping. They're really not stopping, and I can't see when they're going to stop it. Player after player, top player after top player going, and it's like you can have the moles like Henderson, people like that who you thought would never go to Saudi Arabia, but then the amount of money to set you and the next generation after that up for life, it's ridiculous money. Contracts that they're offering these players.
Did anyone talking of that? Did anyone see how Neymar arrived into Jeddah? Please, if anyone saw it, it was on social media. It was a video of him on it. He was loaned. Okay, he was loaned a 747 to fly from Paris on his own. This is a private jet, a private 747 to fly him from Paris to Jeddah. Make that what you will. Not a private jet, a private 747.
Yeah, and I think therein lies the problem, Perchy. The thing that these players probably don't understand in the general public and the general public is that to hire that 747 and pay Neymar's contract is worth more than the only trophy that'll be available to these players, being the Asian Champions League, which the prize money is nothing. They're just going there for an insurance policy for a retirement league, and how long is that going to be viable for until people realise that?
Well, the only reason they're doing it, there is only one reason they're doing it, is because Saudi Arabia want to host the World Cup. And the only way they can realistically host the World Cup is by legitimizing their footballing division. If they legitimize their footballing division, then that's how they can do it. You got to bear in mind, like, Qatar did it to a certain extent as well. Look at the likes of Alderweireld went out to Qatar. We sold him to a Qatari side. Yet after the World Cup, surprisingly, he came back to
Belgium.
went to Belgium. So what
Royal
it is
Antwerp.
just, he went to Royal Antwerp, didn't he? So my point being is this is what is happening. Oh my, what the heck's happened here? Oh, one of the tifos in the Bayer Leverkusen Leipzig just completely collapsed on people. I hope those people are okay. That looks mental. It looks fine. It looks fine. It looks fine. It's kind of because of where they put it. It's kind of just like folded in on itself. But yeah, but this is the thing though with the whole stuff. They want to host the World Cup, Saudi Arabia, but I'm always one of those like, yeah, the money's absolutely balmy, but like I sit back and I try and think of the moral standpoint, and I know I will always understand the moral standpoint of it is this where this money's come from, but a lot of these players are sitting back going, listen, I can ensure my families. This is the other side of the coin, by the way. I can ensure my family's family for generations. Like, let's just put it out there. Players like Ronaldo are getting paid mental money. Like, they're getting paid 5 million a year or whatever it is.
A week.
Sorry, he's
5 million a week.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's like mental, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. Perchy,
yeah.
What I will say is my husband lived on and off in Saudi Arabia for 25 years. He worked for the Saudi royal family for 25 years. And he said to me, this is what the Saudis do, but they will get bored. This isn't something that will go on and on. They will get bored of putting money into it. So he said he thinks the longevity of it is very, very limited before they get fed up and it all stops.
No, I absolutely agree with you on that. I agree massively.
Yeah, correct, Kate.
Sorry, go on, Tigaro. Sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry, Kate. I cut you off. My apologies.
No, I was just going to say they actually did want to buy the Premier League, but obviously our Premier League's not for sale. So they've decided to start their own by trying to poach all of the Premier League players. But it won't last. I mean, do you remember the Chinese league that started and that was all a massive thing and that's kind of faded away? It won't last.
Yeah. Well, that was but the Chinese Super League was slightly different though, like because they were getting players that were definitely like sort of they were getting the players that would naturally have gone to the MLS, right? You know, the ones that would be the sort of in this sort of late 20s, early 30s that were sort of seeing out the end of their careers and stuff, and they went, you know what, we'll go for the payday, blah blah blah. Then they realized it wasn't financially sustainable. They completely changed the way their business model was with these clubs, and these clubs had certain sanctions in what they could and couldn't do. Like, for example, they could only have a certain amount of foreign players. They had to serve a certain amount of nationals, and they had they changed their wage structure so that they capped it massively. The difference is now with Saudi Arabia. This is the big difference. They're not just poaching players at the end of their careers. They're poaching superstars.
Yeah, because the superstars get a massive payday, and they're thinking we're going now before it all goes to pot and it all collapses. I mean, you can't blame them. I personally wouldn't do it, and I think an elite sportsman's mentality wouldn't allow you to do it. But everyone's different. They're looking out for their families or whatever. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is.
It is the thing. Family's always going to be more important. At least people can set up their families for generations and generations and generations. But like you were saying, what worries me is players like Ruben Neves going there and Milinkovic-Savic, who aren't over 30, and they go into these top clubs there. And those are the sort of transfers that worry me. There could be more players in the prime of their career who just passed, and it's not when they started signing Ronaldo and people like that. I thought, okay, they're big players, but it's more from time league. Then you're seeing younger players come in, and it's a little bit like not super young, but younger players come in. It's like, you know, when is it going to end? But I agree that it could just be like their sort of new toy. It's like they're doing it with the wrestling as well. They're doing it with the boxing. They're having these big events. They like hosting big events in that country. In all honesty, what it is for me is they can buy all the best players in the world, but it will never have the prestige that a Prem does, or European trophies do, or their history and heritage. But guys, I am going to have to head off. It's been a pleasure coming on, though. Good to see you all. Hope you
Cheers,
have
man. Take it easy, man.
Cheers,
Cheers, Robbie.
Everyone, go and sub to Robbie, man. Everyone go over and sub.
I've subbed today, Rob.
No, Robbie.
Put your link in the channel, mate. Put your link in the
chat, man. Everyone go and sub to Robbie.
I've put the links up. I did the links earlier for everyone.
Have you made? What are you? What you on? What's? Oh, he's gone. I was going to ask. I think he's already passed the 1K mark.
He's gone past 1K, but I put everyone's links in earlier.
Oh yeah, good man, good man.
Oh, nice. Hey guys, if I can just touch on. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, Perchy. Go. If I can just touch on Kate's point about people losing interest, I think the Live Golf Tour is a perfect example of the Saudis' approach.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
They really want to buy in, and there's a vested interest, if you will, in relation to their objectives. They're looking to infiltrate. Hopefully, they're not looking to infiltrate too deep in the Premier League, but I'll give this 3 years, and everyone will get bored of it, and we move on back to the status quo. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just so you know, it is Bayer Leverkusen 3, RB Leipzig 2. The comeback of all comebacks is on. Come on. 4-3. We are manifesting a 4-3 Leipzig win. What a goal, by the way. It's a very good header. I want to say it's Simikan, is it? I think. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, it is 3-2 at the moment in Leverkusen. Who did score it was the question. But the game is back on. We have a chance here. A couple of goals now. Oh, it was their new signing. Sorry, Openda. Luis Openda, who their new signing scored. So it is 3-2 with about 19 minutes to go. A couple of goals now from Leipzig, and it is back on the bet. Guys. The other games haven't kicked off. It has just kicked off, though, at Molineux. It is 0-0 at Molineux. 1-0 Brighton at Molineux. Sorry. Let me just flick that back over. Why won't I? Can't I find? Oh, because Wolves is a W and it's at the bottom. Basic English. That is. Okay. Let's carry on. Yeah, you go, guys. Everyone that has a go and subscribe to Lily White Lane. Go and support Robbie. Help all Tottenham channels. Help all channels in this community. It isn't easy. It is a slog. We all work our absolute backsides off to bring out content all the time. And it doesn't matter how many subs you've got. If you've got 10 or 10,000, every subscriber helps, and it just helps push everything through. And guys in the chat, if you're in here watching, let's get another 16 likes. Come on, smash the like button and help out the channel. It means the world. Oh gosh, it's a slog. This is, isn't it? Doing this. Oh man, I'm knackered already.
Nice.
There's a goal. Oh, there has been a goal at Molineux.
Come on, Wolves.
It hasn't even kicked off on my screen yet, but it is Wolves 0, Brighton 2. I said it'll finish 3-0 this one. I said it was the most comfortable one. But the question is, who scored? I wanted Enciso. Enciso's the most fantastic.
Mitoma.
Purvis Estupinan. The left back.
Taking him off.
And I have got Purvis Estupinan in my team. Let's go.
And Estupinan got the assist from Mituma's goal.
Oh, my days.
Oh, he did. Oh, I'm getting points. Points mean prizes, baby.
I've had a shocker. I swapped him for Trent.
And it was Mitoma that got the assist for that goal.
I swapped him for Trent. I've had a shocker.
Oh, it's a very good goal. It is a very good goal. Brighton are going to be a force this season. I'm putting it out there. They're going to be a force.
Hiding under that cap over there. He's had an absolute nightmare.
I've had a shocker. I had to make like 4 changes to get Trent in.
You even paid points for it.
Yes, I was thinking Trent will go mad.
Aaron, mate, you've had an absolute.
I've had a shocker, mate. I've had an absolute shocker. I had 3 Brighton players in, and I've taken them all out. I've done an absolute.
What, against Wolves? Yeah, you're silly. By the way,
Brighton is Bournemouth.
Can I just say, everything about Matoma in this game. I'm sorry, I'm going to go there. I'm watching this game. Everything good is coming through Matoma, and everything about him is what we expect Heung-min Son to do. I'm sorry, people don't want to hear it, but here the save gets but I'm watching this. The save gets made by Saar. Danny Welbeck takes a shot. It's parried by Saar. It falls to Matoma. Anyone else takes a shot there. He looks up, squares it, and it's a tap in for a Stupinan. It is a quality. I tell you what, it is a smart goal. It's a smart goal, and he deserves the credit. Matoma, because that assist is brilliant. Because if you watch it back, if anyone's able to watch it, you watch it. You would just think anyone else in that position, the ball ricochets, bounces to you in the 6-yard box, and you rifle it across goal. He doesn't. He takes his a foot, swipes it across goal, and it's a tap in for a Stupinan. Very good goal.
Perchy, there's a question in the chat from Mark Cook saying, Perchy and panel, who would you have at right back for Royale if you had 25, 30 million?
Where am I looking? Am I losing?
Oh, yeah. 355.
Am I going mad? Am I lost somewhere? Where have I lost it?
3:55 p.m. Mark Cook.
Oh, big up, Mark. Big up, Mark. Sorry, I must have missed it. Perchy and panel. Pinal. It sounds like I like that one. And who would you have at right back for Royale if you had 25 to 30 million quid? Good question, actually. I like that. That's a good question. I would go and buy. Oh, I actually don't know. I'm trying to think of someone around at the moment. If anyone could shout names out, if anyone knows, and keep
Kenny Tete.
Yeah, good shout, Kenny Tete.
He's in my dream team.
Kenny Tete is a good shout. I like that.
Serge Aurier.
Serge.
I'd have Aurier over Emerson.
I'd have Carl Walker-Peters over Emerson.
Nah, I wouldn't have Walker-Peters. He's awful.
I would.
he defensively can't defend. That's the other one with Aurier. Can't defend either. It's a good question, actually. I'm just working my way down the league and trying to work out what would be about 30 million quid. Jesper's gone for the good one. Mailer, that's not a bad shout. Can play right and left back.
Sorry, Perch. Notts County's just scored a second goal.
Oh, Daniel, you're in the chat. Big up to you, unfortunately.
Sorry, going back to the Saudis, have we not had a here we go or a bid put in for Eric Dier?
If we start talking it like that, then I think we might sell him.
Do you remember Kate? Kate was on the other day when we did the Eric Dier.
It does make him sound slightly more interesting.
Yeah. Oh.
Shall I do the tweet? Shall I do the tweet now and say Matoma is what our fans think Son is, and just leave it there? Just send it out and leave it.
Don't do it, because Son used to be at that level and higher. He's at the end of his career.
I'm only doing it to get the fishing rod.
I don't
do it on purpose. I do it on purpose because it winds so many people up.
I say you do it on purpose. You just about to say no, I don't do it. You do.
So I mean, I don't do it being serious. I don't mean seriousness about it. I do it on purpose. Like, obviously, yeah.
Go on, blow it all up, Perch.
Nah, Carl, I better not. People don't like it when I tweet stuff. I get a lot of abuse. But do you know what's so good about Twitter? And I've learned this probably a few months ago. I used to get there's another goal at Bright. There's another goal at Wolves.
Come on, Wolves.
0, Brighton 3. Solly March has made it 3. But the question is, who got the assist? Please tell me it was a Stupinan. It wasn't. It's one of the players I've got in my fantasy team, Julio Enciso. 3-0. Let's go.
I've had a shocker.
Look at him hiding. He's hiding again behind the net.
He's
Can I take back what I said about Burnley going down? I reversed my decision. It's now Wolves.
Wolves to go down.
But she did say Wolves.
I'm reversing my decision after this result.
Flip flop.
Yeah, that's me.
I said Wolves are finishing bottom in this league. I'm telling you that. Yeah, they had a good game against Man United. They'll finish bottom.
I think Fulham have got a chance of struggling.
Yeah, they haven't got a goal scorer. Oh, I'm watching the goal. Oh, what a run from Enciso. Oh, what a ball. Oh, it's a great goal. Sorry, that's an absolute beauty. That is counter-attacking football at its best. And big up Tigaro. Thank you for coming onto the show, mate. Sorry, team, technical issues. Thank you for having me. Always welcome, my friend. It's an absolute pleasure having you on. You're always welcome on. Big friend and big family member of this channel. Big up to you all, and thank you. Listen, what we will do this week at some point in the week, I'm thinking I might do it Tuesday evening. Shall I do a members-only stream? What are we saying?
Yeah.
Members only.
Members only stream. Now, if you want to join the membership, it's just below there. Click the little join button. And on Tuesday, I've got my stream with what's his face? Sorry, TJ. Sorry, big up TJ. I love you to bits, mate. Top guy. I've got my stream with TJ, and what I will do is later on in the evening, I will do an hour, 45 minutes, members only stream, and let you guys come on. So let's do that. Big up,
Aaron.
Susie's in the chat. How are you doing, my love? Love you.
Aaron.
Love you.
Yeah.
She's the best, by the way. She is
Head
the
up
best.
a minute.
I have to,
Lift my head up.
be nice.
Yeah. Just for a
What's that?
minute. Do you need a tissue?
What? Are you all right up there, Aaron, mate? You okay?
Nah, I've had a shocker, mate. I've had an absolute shocker on this flipping fantasy league. I'm done.
Is Alex back with us?
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I'm
are
done.
you saying week 2? You've already done that. I'm not playing.
I'm
anymore.
done, mate. I'm finished. I sacrificed 3 minus points to get Trent in, mate, and I've just.
Oh my God.
Players.
You've had an absolute stinker, my friend. That's an absolute shambles. There's 5 minutes to go. Can Leipzig equalise and get another goal? We need 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Kruger.
Stinker, mate. I can't lie to you. I've had absolute.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to say. I want to know how many points I'm getting in FPL. You have to check. I don't know. I haven't got your team. Oh, there's a goal at Brighton. I mean, at Wolves. Wolves 0, Brighton 4. This is a game.
It's not a game. It's a mauling.
Okay, please, it's gonna. Honestly, every goal that happens now. By the way, I'm just seeing Aaron sink lower and lower into his seat. Hey, well, my thing's frozen. I've lost
Is it Gary O'Neill?
Gary O'Neill. Oh my God, 4-0.
Solly March.
The 4th goal was the number 7, Solly March. But who got the assist?
Who the assist?
Mitoma.
Me.
Hasn't updated me yet.
And Alexander-Arnold.
So many goals, my stream crashed. Lovely.
Oh, if only.
It hasn't updated. There it is. It's now updated, and then I cancelled it. I'm an idiot. It's Solly March. It's not come up with an assist on my app, so I don't think it was probably a solo goal. Solly March. Another one of those players, by the way. I will say this, and I'll say this all the time. People laughed at me when I said I'd have a Solly March at Tottenham. I think he's a tidy little player. And everyone went, nah, we can do better than that. I said, trust me, he's a good football player. So it is, at the moment, it is Wolves 0, Brighton 4. All that Wolves played well at Old Trafford.
Do you know what?
And Ciso got the assist. If he got the assist for the 4th goal, I am in a good position.
It was a solo. He did as well.
And Ciso's got it.
He did. It has just updated. Julio and Ciso.
I'm deleting my fantasy league. I'm done. I'm done. I had him in.
I'm getting messages galore from all the Brighton supporters because it's the local team to where I live, and I play football with these people week in, week out, and they're all smashing it all about Brighton.
And just to compound even more misery for Daniel, it's 3-0 now at Notts County. I mean, at Doncaster, Notts County 3-0 up. We have been following. Do you want me to put some more pain to you, Aaron? At the moment, I'll put you a little bit into more pain. I've got a stupid Annan and Ciso, and at the moment they've got 13 points between them. And you paid to get them out.
I know.
Actually, no, wait, sorry, I lied. They've got 16 points now because Ciso got another assist. I am flying.
And then Ciso, Espinan, Montoma. And I took them
The only thing that can make this better is if Trent Alexander-Arnold gets a red card, and that'll just about finish him off.
Imagine. Oh man, that would be comical.
Yeah, Danny's right. Bellingham's just got a 2nd goal.
Yeah, that is
what a guy.
his brother's Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
Joe Bellingham. Mate, we would link with him, by the way. I'm amazed that no one gave him a bit of a go. Yeah, Joe Bellingham's got another goal. So at the moment, it is Fulham 0, Brentford 1, Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0, Wolves 0, Brighton.
Dan Montal, Dan. Oh my God, County have just got a third goal.
Yeah, he's already told us that one. We've already done the 3-0 laugh at him. Sorry, I don't mean laugh, I mean commiserate. Commiserate is the word. Team news is out in about 15 minutes. And I want to say a shout out to the idiot that just unsubscribed. What is wrong with you? Sort it out. I sit here.
It was me, mate. It was me.
I sit here for. Was it actually you?
It was me. I've had enough.
You actually wanted to go?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I can't see the button through my tears, mate.
Susie, but who have you put in though? I did try to help you. I'm sorry, my love. I did try to help you. You did have Bruno Fernandes on your bench. I did ask to say, why have you done that one?
Susie, Perchy wanted all the glory. He wasn't really helping.
No, don't start that one. She'll blame me. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. She'll start blaming me.
Put him in. He's good. Put him in. He's good.
No. I told her you've got to go and put in someone like Enciso, by the way.
Take him out. You don't want him. Take him out.
Don't put Trent in. Yeah? He's double the price as well.
Double the price. Is there any more goals that have
9 million, bro? He's like 9 million. Trent's like 9 million on.
You've had a mare, mate. Why have you waited? I don't know why you do. What are you doing?
Because he plays midfield. But he says he's a defender in fantasy leagues. So I thought, let me be cheeky, but nope.
How'd you get on?
Hashtag had a stinker. That's what I'm saying. There's a couple minutes left in the Leipzig game, and I am still in the mud on that one. After basically the first game has ruined my bet. Big up. Let's see how we're doing. See, these are the games in the fantasy weeks which I gloat about. I'm now up to 30 points this week, and we haven't even got the big games over there. I've still got Ramsdale, Shaw, Saka, Maddison, Diaby, and Haaland to play.
Bob.
I love how confident Perchy is. He's going to so end up in the mud at the end of the season when he's at the bottom of the fantasy football league.
The one big watch will happen now. By the way, I've subbed Darwin Núñez because he hasn't come on. Look now. Stop. No, I did not. See, honestly.
Eric Dier.
Liverpool
got a red card. Liverpool got a red card. Please let it be Trent.
Oh my days! Look, I've just flicked over. I've got to change it.
Don't let it be Virgil.
It isn't. I'll tell you who it is. It's Alexis McAllister.
Ooh!
Wow.
All my Brighton boys down here probably have got him in the fantasy.
There's a goal at Molineux.
Go Wolves! Go Wolves!
Wolves have scored.
Yeah!
They finally scored.
Yeah, that does a lot of points, mate, for your defenders.
That knocks down your Estepinian's points for
the 3 points. Yeah,
he does.
No goal.
And the own goal, and the own goal he scored.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Yeah, it's not over yet.
Game on. Is that game on?
What, 4-1? Yeah.
4-1, game on, isn't it? No?
Is it Estepinian own goal?
Oh my God. It hasn't updated on my app yet.
Come on.
It's being VAR'd.
Oh, go on. Ruin it even more. It is Hwang Hee-chan. Yeah, it's getting VAR, but I think it's going to be given.
Daniel, send me a super chat.
Big up.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag Perchy has a Dyer shirt above his bed. Brilliant. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Big up Daniel Montadon. Another £10. Much love to you, mate. You have been absolutely amazing today. I'm hoping for Tottenham later. My concern is it's a big one. It's a threat of Rashford versus Emerson. Agreed. Worried about you in that area. That's what I'm preventing me from predicting Tottenham win. I agree. Massive shout out, and everyone in the chat. I want to say thank you, Daniel, because he's been brilliant. By the way,
thanks, Dan.
Absolutely brilliant. Whilst his team are absolutely having a mare at the moment, has been absolutely brilliant. He sat in the stands watching me whilst watching his team get beaten to Notts County. Fair
Daniel,
play.
it could be worse. You could be Aaron. He has had a bigger mare than Doncaster Rovers.
Well, you lot better hope, that the rest of my team works out because I've got Van der Ven in here and Madison. So.
Oh, there's been a red card at Wolves as well, isn't there? Or have I just made that up? I'm getting excited. Oh, no, I made it up.
Has got a yellow card, by the way. So I've lost points there and I've lost points of the goal. So, listen, it could be worse. There hasn't been a red card on my... If you
No, I'm making it up.
Unbelievable.
I'm getting excited.
I'm making it up.
By the way, and Bournemouth nick a result here now. 10 men of Liverpool. Do we see a bit of a shocker at the end of that, maybe?
Let me do a bit of SSing, a bit of S star.
Let's have a look. Keep an eye. Hwang Hee-chan got yellow carded for his goal. I mean, he got yellow carded after scoring. That's a bit harsh. Don't know if it was directly
shouldn't have been allowed to score, should he? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Yellow card for scoring. Yeah.
I've got one bloody point in my. Big up, Danny. Exactly. Come on, it's early in. It's early in. Anything can happen. That's the best part. I think Susie comes on. I think we need to get her on. Susie, do you want to come on?
Yeah.
I think you have to come on. She keeps saying about it. She said she wants to come on at 2K. There has been a goal at Anfield.
We're nice. We're a nice bunch of people.
Liverpool 3.
Luis Diaz. Virgil van Dijk.
The goal is it Trent? Is it Trent? It hasn't updated yet. I haven't seen it just yet.
Luis Diaz or Virgil van Dijk.
Diego Jota.
Assisted by...
Not Trent.
That hasn't updated.
Aaron's crying.
I'm literally like, I'm refreshing.
Perchy has what? Perchy has a Dyer pinned to his dartboard. Yeah, I mean, somewhat. I agree. The assist hasn't come up yet. I'm just watching it now. Trent's on the free kick. If it's from the free kick, then it is a Trent assist, but it hasn't updated. I'm watching it now.
I'm on Trent.
I will.
Who's laughing now?
Who's laughing now?
Trent has never let me down.
What? Even though he cost me 23 points this week to bring him in.
Hit it away. Played by, is that Endo? Just came on. Ping's been Trent to Endo. Back to Trent. Good 1-2. Headed away.
Come on, Trent.
Pinged in. Back to Trent. I'm so far behind this.
He's running the show, Trent.
Oh, no. Wow. That's poor from the goalkeeper. It was a parry from the goalkeeper, tapped in by Diego Jota. There has been another thing happen at Craven Cottage. Fulham are down to 10 men. Tim Ream has been sent off.
What's it with the red cards today? What's going on?
We're having a few red cards.
There's a VAR at Fulham Brentford. Or is that the red card?
No. It was a second yellow. I believe.
Oh my God. Aaron, you were so unlucky. Alexander-Arnold drilled his fourth shot of the day, who sees it late, but he can't get hold of it, and Jota gets the rebound.
See, you know what I mean? He's masterminding right now, but he's not getting no point.
Yeah, it was the VAR. Tim Ream's been sent off. It is a penalty to Brentford, and Brian Mbermo has scored.
Close to dominating.
Fulham 0, Brentford 2. Brian Mbermo from the penalty spot. It is Brentford lead in West London.
All I'm getting is messages saying that we're top of the league by all the Brighton supporters.
Do you blame him though? Oh, fair play to him.
You know, you can check who's got the most points in FPL.
Do I? Yeah.
Someone triple captain Serge Aurier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who does that?
Oh, I'm gutted, by the way. I took Brian Mbermo out and swapped him for Diaby. I gambled with a Diaby swap.
It could have been Aaron. It could have been someone that just forgot and has picked their team and forgot to leave him as captain and got lucky.
Yeah, that always. Oh.
Daniel, you are a legend. We love you on this channel. Real one. Panel off after the first 7 games, which includes 3 of the top 6. How many points would we be happy with or what league position? Go on, guys.
7 times
Tell
3.
me.
What's 7 times 3? Quick
21.
27 times 3 is 21.
Could you get 13 points possible?
4 wins and a draw is out of 7.
Yeah, it should be able to.
13, I would say.
Doable.
I'd settle for.
I'd settle for about 13, 14.
I'll go 17. 2 draws and 5. 2 draws, 5 wins.
I like it. Bold, I like it.
Do we play Arsenal away first, or do we play Arsenal?
Arsenal away.
We always play them away first before we play them at home. Every year seems to be the same.
It always seems to, doesn't it?
I will start to believe if we start passing Arsenal off the park. That's when I'll truly believe.
Guys in the chat, can we get 8 likes to get to 50? Come on, guys, let's do it. We've been going for nearly 2 hours, just over an hour and a half. Come on, we are here watching the football. Actually, do you know what? An incredible, really exciting week 3 o'clock games at the moment. So it is happening.
5 minutes till the team.
5 minutes until the
going to
team.
be in it. I think Højbjerg's going to start today. You know.
Oh, don't.
Do you see what Perchy? Do you see what Rinketic just put?
Yeah, I know.
That taps over.
I know. It's pain.
It is so painful.
Tapsoba was the reason why Leipzig didn't score more than 2 goals today. Levy pay the 50 million. Yeah. Levy can pay the $5,000 that he owes me. Yeah. Exactly. Screw FPL. Daniel's in the camp of let's
I
get
feel
rid of
you,
it.
bro. I feel you.
Oh,
So many bad sports.
You know what I mean?
So-
Trent's had 7 shots on target today.
That's hilarious.
It's fun, isn't it? It's all fun and games. Let's see how the old bets are doing. One of them is game over, GG, and game over. We need, hang on. We have an opportunity to win £36. I basically made 3 random bets. This one is both teams to score. So we need a Fulham goal, a Blackburn goal, a Hull goal, and a Watford goal.
Championship is crazy, though, man.
Yeah, that's what I
Crazy
thought it. Because at the moment I've got Crewe and Walsall both scored. Middlesbrough and Huddersfield have both scored. A Fulham goal, Blackburn and a Hull goal in that game, and a Watford goal. And we have made about 30 odd quid, which would be nice.
Watford's my second team, innit? Because I'm a local Watford boy.
You're over Watford. Oh, fair enough.
So I'm a Watford, yeah.
Here's a fun fact. Vicarage Road was the first stadium I ever went to.
Really?
But guess what team we watched? I mean, obviously Watford.
How old was you, roughly? I'm trying to guess.
I was a kid. I was like
it a Premier League
5
game?
or 6. Yes, it would have been. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No.
Middlesbrough.
No.
Was I close? Was it
No.
around them ends?
No. No.
Slough Town.
No.
If you say it like that, I reckon Aston Villa.
In the right vicinity.
Coventry.
Wolves.
Birmingham.
Wolves.
Oh, Wolves.
Wolves. First ever game of football I ever watched as a kid.
Oh, fair play.
At Vicarage Road.
Mine was Tottenham. Tottenham West Ham at Tottenham.
Mine was Tottenham's Real Sociedad.
Oh, for what, the pre-season friendly?
Yeah, Freddie Canute and them, man. Yeah. Jermaine,
Yeah.
I think the front line was Freddie Canute, Mido, Jermaine Defoe, and there's someone missing. I can't remember, but he played 4 strikers that game.
Aaron, you're too young. Shut up. Yeah, it's too young. Just be quiet.
Amazing.
Is Aaron the youngest on this
How
panel?
young are you?
No, I'm older.
Vicario.
Vicario.
Hold on, Vicario.
Oh, here we go. Let me read it
Porro,
out.
Romero, Van der Ven. So it's Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogi, Sarr, Bissouma, Maddison, Kulusevski, Son, Richarlison.
So basically, my prediction was right, I think, but the only change was no Emerson because he's supposedly ill.
And Man United have gone in.
He's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Man United have gone in with Onana.
Yeah, I said Saar for Skip anyway.
Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Casemiro, Mount, Fernandes, and they're unchanged. They're playing exactly the same team that played against Wolves.
Mount loves the Spurs though, doesn't he? He's gonna be looking like flipping prime Messi. Mount against Spurs.
Nah, I think we're gonna win. I'm going brave, bold at winning. Sure, wait, hang on, let me.
The
Just
same
for
team.
everyone.
If Man United play the same system they played against Wolves, we'll eat them.
You think that, Dr. Tottenham?
Aaron,
Don't bring that in.
Yeah.
how old are you?
No, so what I meant was that was my first Spurs game, but my actual first game was Watford, and I was like, damn, I can't tell you. Andy Bruford, was he the manager? I can't remember. I'm 33.
Oh, you're still a baby. Jesus.
No, that's not a baby.
There's...
33.
Oh, you're old. Oh, I am the youngest still. I'm 31. Okay, there's the team news for everyone. Everyone, if you want to watch Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Adoji, Sarr, Basuma, Madison, Kulusevski, Richarlison, and so on the bench. Fraser Forster's back. Emerson Royale, Davinson Sanchez, Ben Davis, Oliver Skip, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Solomon, and Perisic is on the bench. What are we thinking, guys?
Sasa Torre
like
to dominate the game. Yeah.
Huh?
Sasa Torre. Yeah, I'm gassed. Sasa Torre.
Sasa Torre. That is shameless. Shameless.
We'll take that.
Absolutely shameless. We're gonna wrap up though at the end of these games, and then I'm gonna go and watch the game on my own, and then I'm gonna come back and do my match reaction video, and then we will come back. Let's see, guys in the chat, if you haven't, please subscribe to these amazing people. Guys, subscribe to myself. Guys, pop your links in the channel, in the chat. Do your magic. And if you're new here, at 1,900, come on. People keep unsubscribing and then subscribing back. It's really irritating. It really triggers me. I can't lie. It's like, come on, I don't need to do that. Like, come on, just be nice.
In answer to your question, Aaron, I'm 45.
Is it? What was your first game?
My first game was West Ham, Tottenham West Ham, when I was about 6 or 7, I think.
Do you remember the goal scorers in that game?
No. I was into football, but I hadn't really chosen what team I was going to support. And my uncle took me, and my gramps was West Ham. My uncle and my granddad was convinced that I would go and see West Ham and be a West Ham fan, but Tottenham absolutely smashed the thing out of them. So I was hooked from that moment on.
Oh, bad times.
But I can't remember goal scorers. No.
No. Do you remember the score?
But I think we scored 4 or 5, and they scored 2. I think. But I actually met my husband at Tottenham as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we've been together 23 years. So, but I can't remember the score of that game because we spent the whole time texting each other.
Oh,
yeah. Ooh.
He's got a strong character than your husband, being a Spurs fan. You looked at him, he's like, yeah, this guy can go for anything, and he always.
Yeah, exactly. He's my rock. You know, if he can support Spurs, he can get through anything.
Yeah. True character building.
Yeah. 36,000 people, and we found each other. Would you believe it?
That's crazy. Fair play.
Yeah, he was sat behind me, and I asked him for my number, and I just give it to him because we hit it off, and I don't even remember anything about the game. We just text the whole game. So, and the rest is history.
You were sitting behind each other, and instead of talking, you just texted each other the whole game.
Well, yeah, but he was a bit rude. He was being rude, Jose. He's that sort of character, my husband. He was being cheeky rude.
Okay.
Cheeky rude, eh? Not
cheeky
just rude. Cheeky.
Yeah, and he was married, so he was being doubly cheeky rude.
Jimmy.
You do realise this is live, by the way?
I don't care.
Your whole story is live for the massive 47 people watching this amazing.
She's now got him, isn't she? So.
Yeah, and I've got no skeletons in my closet. His marriage was ending. It wasn't like he'd just got married or anything.
She subbed to Perchy, I heard. You've just lost a sub, mate.
Have I really?
Oh, it's probably Jim's ex-wife.
Yeah, but it's only a sub to Perchy's channel.
Yeah,
gone.
don't unsubscribe. Please subscribe if you're new here. Go and subscribe to these amazing people. We're going for another about 20 odd minutes or so. So let me know if you want to come on. The link is in the chat. If you want to come on, come on if you've got camera. Yeah,
Eric Dyer's not in the squad, is he?
Eric Dyer's left out, and Dombele's been left out. Reguilon's been left out. Let's get these players out of the football club, please. Yes. They've got to go now. Like, listen, they're not being picked. They've got to go. It's time to go. Saying, it's time to go.
Højbjerg's staying, isn't he? Højbjerg's not going anywhere, I don't think.
I think he only goes if the right bid comes in. If we get a proper bid come in, he'll go. But he's one of those. He'll be one of those. He'll keep hold of him if he's content with it, in my opinion.
Has he still got long contract, or is he like a 1 year? As well?
2 years left, I want to say.
2 years.
Just there's no more goals that have just gone in.
Ipswich has just scored. The only people that have let me down in my bet is bloody Wrexham. They're 5-3 down.
Annoyingly, Harry Maguire has not been called up. Annoyingly today, he's got an injury. But we could be. Yeah, Blackburn have scored, which is amazing news. So we're now 3 teams away. Blackburn have scored, and they're down to 10 men as well. A Fulham goal, a Hull goal, and a Watford goal, and we win £36. Would be nice. Come on, manifest it. Manifest it. 2007. I was at this game. Daniela Stewart. I was at this game. This was the one when when they went and I think they took the lead with about 5 minutes to go, and we scored 2 late goals. One was a
the Gareth Bale one.
Was it Paul Stalteri?
No, sorry, that's 2007. Sorry, that's the one at West. Sorry, I'm thinking of the one at White Hart Lane. Sorry, that's the Paul Stalteri goal. Yeah.
Paul Stalteri,
yeah. Sorry, apology. I was thinking of the one, when West Ham, we scored the late goal, 2 late goals from Harry Kane at White Hart Lane.
How old would Harry Kane would have been in 2007? He would have been.
Yeah, 3. It would have been Harry Kane. Yeah. No, it wouldn't. No, he would have been.
He's 16. 16.
You know what I realised a couple weeks ago was when Leicester and Watford had that mad moment where Watford went up the other end and scored after Leicester missed the penalty.
Yeah,
yeah. Do you know Harry Kane was subbed on in that game? He was on the pitch for Leicester.
That's quite a good one of those like pub quizzy ones, isn't it?
Yeah, he was subbed on, and then they went and lost. Crazy, isn't it, to think that?
Oh, Harry I told Kane... you the Harry Kane curse, mate. He's now at Bayern Munich. I'm putting it out there. Rinketic's come on to join. Big up to you, mate. Oh, maybe it'd be nice if I added you on as well, mate. How you doing, mate? You were on earlier. You're now on now. You are now part of the furniture at the Perchy TV. How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right, except the Leipzig lost.
Yeah, exactly. Robbed is what I'm saying. Unbelievable. I thought they were
I blame Levy for not buying Tapsoba. It's Levy's.
Danny saying the game you went to also was the first time Carlos had ever scored in. No, I wasn't. No, I didn't go. That wasn't. That wasn't the 2007 game. No, he didn't score in that game against. I'm thinking of. No, I think you're thinking of a different game. I was thinking of the one when Harry Kane scored the penalty, the one that not to beat West Ham. Does anyone remember that game? Have I just created a game?
I don't remember Harry Kane scoring a late penalty against West Ham.
I don't either.
I don't
but
remember.
Then I'm old and I ain't got that good a memory.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So it was 2016. Harry Winks scored as well. It was the one when Mikel Antonio scored for West Ham, went 1-0 up. Harry Winks equalised, and then Lanzini scored in the 68th minute from the penalty, and it's 2-1 West Ham. Kane scored in the 89th minute, and then won the game in the 91st minute. Yeah.
No, didn't Son score the winner in that?
No. I've got it up. Do I have to put the screen up?
No, you don't. I believe you.
Yeah.
I just think I remember Sonny scoring a deflected.
No, you're thinking of a different game.
Okay.
A different game. But yeah, no, I went to that game in 2016. That was mad. I remember I was sat in the Park Lane, going absolutely bonkers. People were falling down the stands. It was mental. Because remember on the top tier of that, like it was so tight. Like people were falling over. It was crazy. Oh, we've got Alan's Mustard Wall's shown up. Big up Alan's Mustard Wall. We love Alan's Mustard Wall. Question: since Kane left the Prem without breaking Shearer's record, does that him getting in the Premier League Hall? I think he'll get in the Premier League Hall of Fame. I think Harry Kane will. I think he will. I think he gets in. He won't get in anytime soon. It'll be one of those when he retires, he gets in my opinion. He won't get in there now. There's more people that need to get in before him. But yeah, he will get in there at some point.
Perchy, you use Sky Bet, don't you?
I do.
Right, well, Sonny today, he loves the 5:30 kickoff. He's 16-1 to get a brace. That's a belter of a price, let me tell you. And I done it with
Sonny. I hate you said that now because I might now. That's a good shout.
I did Sonny to get a brace, Romero to be carded. 30. Was it 37-1 or 42-1? 42-1. Oh,
I got 37-1 on this. I got on Romero to get a yellow card or to get carded. Richarlison to score in 90 minutes. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals. Casemiro to be carded and have at least more than 3 offsides in the game.
Oh, mine sounds like a good price when you think it's only two selections. Sonny to score 2, Romero to be carded 42-1. Get on it, Perchy. Get on it.
That's where the money is, isn't it? That's where the money's at.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
I think that might be the one, you know.
Please bet responsibly.
Hull have scored. Hull and Blackburn have both scored.
Oh,
it's a 1-1 draw. Hull have scored.
That's fine.
Connolly.
We're not playing for wins here. We're playing for goals. That is right. You are right. We now need 2 goals. Fulham.
That's one of your games, isn't it?
Yes. Fulham and Watford are last now to do it. A Watford goal and a Fulham goal. Free kick, edge of the box. Willian right now. Top bins, boy. Do something for us after you screwed us over. Big up, Harry. How you doing, my friend? Big up to you, my friend.
What's your prediction for the Man City game tonight?
Oh, Man City, not Newcastle. I think Man City.
Yeah,
Man City are winning that.
1-0.
3-0.
Nah, 1-0. 1-0. Sweaty win by Man City. Their defenders will come to play. It'll be Guardiola and all them, man. It'll just be a 1-0 because they'll be still recovering. So I think it'll be a 1-0, to be honest.
It wouldn't shock me if Newcastle win, though. It wouldn't shock me. Newcastle will be one of those teams.
I reckon Haaland's there to tear Botman to pieces.
I think Botman can take care of Haaland, actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
There's not many that can.
I watched another YouTube channel, and they showed, like, if you keep Haaland outside the 6-yard box, he barely scores. And I think Botman can probably do that pretty well.
What's interesting, panel, is who replaces De Bruyne? Which, not because they can't buy, they're not bought anyone, but out of the team at the moment, who do you see replacing De Bruyne?
Kovacic is going to have to be in it.
Alvarez.
My shout is Alvarez as well.
I think Alvarez is such a good player.
He is so good.
Yeah, Foden's a good shout.
Foden and Grealish will start all the time, I think, for now.
Oh,
maybe
big up Daniel Montadon. This guy's a legend. You don't have to big up to him, my friend. This guy's an absolute legend. Just walking out the stadium as you speak. I don't like to leave it before the end, but it was inexcusable to get battered at home to newly promoted. So shocking.
Oh.
But I'll be back in a fortnight. That's what football does to you, doesn't it? That is the most footballing response ever. They hurt us, but we go back every single time. But massive shout out to you, mate. Massive shout out to you with the massive donations today. Thank you. Means the absolute world. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's spreading out between us, Perch. Or...
What? Sorry, Aaron, what?
What?
You dropped out.
Aaron's trying to get involved. No, we. Wolves need a striker. Big up Scott Collins. Wolves need a striker. They have matched Brighton between the boxes, but have nothing in front. Agreed. Do you know what? That's the issue. That's where I think they'll get relegated. I think they move well. They've got good energy in midfield. But they've got no one to put it in the basket. That's the big issue that you need. Do you know what? Sava made a great point a few weeks ago. Made a great point. He said, look at the teams there or thereabouts in the relegation zone. The ones that seem to be okay are the ones that are able to go and get goals from places. Goal scorers. Look at Brentford. Top half of the table now. They had Ivan Toney. I know it's slightly different now. They haven't got him at the moment, but they've still got goals in Burmo, Wissa, who have now scored a couple each themselves. That's the worry, isn't it? Without a goal scorer, you're nowhere sometimes. That's going to be the problem for Spurs. Spurs need to get someone like a Richarlison to start scoring goals. He has to. That's the concern at the moment, because without a goal scorer, you're in a dogfight. Because look at everyone below. Look at everyone below us. Everyone in the bottom half of the table. Everton don't really have a goal scorer that gets them at least 10 or 15 goals. Wolves don't. Sheffield United don't. Luton don't. Fulham don't.
Where's Jimenez?
Huh?
Where's Jimenez, the Wolves striker?
Raul Jimenez is playing. He's just since his
Fulham.
Injury.
He's at Fulham.
He plays for Fulham.
Oh,
yeah,
he's up front for Fulham today.
Oh, because it was a goal scorer for Wolves, wasn't it? I was thinking, obviously.
Yeah,
Jimenez,
but since his injury,
I know. He's not been.
He just
the same.
hasn't been there.
Do you know what? I'm a bit worried about Richie because it looks like he's in his own head when it comes to the scoring side of things now. And I think he might be on Twitter reading a lot of posts about himself because he just looks so stressed when he's like on the ball. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be stressed if I was earning that amount of money as well. I wouldn't know how to spend it. Come on, don't make excuses for the fact that he's not good enough.
I'm just saying, like, he's trying so hard, isn't he?
No, I actually agree with what Aaron's saying.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I think as football fans, you have to take the money out of the conversation because you've got to talk about human psychology. I say this all the time because I think people use the fact that money is all this and money is all that. Yeah, great. But these lads are playing at the highest level. Any slight difference in their game gets absolutely destroyed. You have to be 100%. If you're 90%, you're not good enough. That's the level we're at in football now. You have to be good enough all the time. And with Richarlison, it is a psychological thing. He needs to go and get a couple of goals because when you see goal scorers that score all the time, they don't think about it. Son's a great example. Heung-min Son's an absolutely brilliant example here. Because when Son doesn't think, he scores goals. When he has time to think, he struggles. Because when he's got time on the ball, he struggles with it. And that, for me, is the difference. That's the difference.
Thing is, you're right, but it's a vicious circle because Richarlison needs to score, but he's trying too hard. There's no doubt he's trying too hard. So it's going round in circles. I don't know if there's any... Well, I mean, people say they need sports psychologists. I don't know. But until he gets through that and scores, it's not going to go anywhere, is it? This feeling that he's got.
He's got performance anxiety right now. Performance anxiety right now, 100%. I guarantee it. If he was to get a penalty right now, he ain't taking it. He won't take the ball. Yeah. There's no way he'll take the ball from Son and put it down. He'd bottle that.
My husband gets performance anxiety every night.
Here we go.
But you can't take a little blue magic thing to score, though, can you? Like Richarlison.
That's true. I wish you could, though. Tottenham they could sponsor Spurs, couldn't they? Oh dear. I had to lower the tone a little bit.
Yeah. I am worried about Richie just because he looked. Do you know what he reminds me of now? It's like the number 9 shirt is too heavy for a lot of strikers that come to Spurs. Because
not just Spurs, look at football in general.
Yeah, I know, but like for example, if you look at the last one I saw really struggle, other than Vincent Janssen, was
Soldado.
And I know he played a complete different game.
Soldado was let down by the way that we played.
Of course. He shouldn't have come then if he knew he was going to be playing up top on his own. Because he came to replace Jermaine Defoe, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he should have
no,
known.
he came in. Yeah, he came in on bail money though, didn't he?
He was
Was it
just,
Bale?
you know what, this Soldado, he done some brilliant things off the ball. Like, he was so good, but he just could not score. He just
Put
couldn't
the ball in the
score.
back of the net. I remember there was one shocking miss.
Goal at Craven Cottage.
Oh,
It is
Jimenez.
now. No, it's not Raul Jimenez. The goal is Fulham 0, Brentford 3. It's just updated me on there. I think it's 3-0. I may have lied.
Wemo.
I think it is 3-0 though. I do think it's 3-0.
Let's have a look.
I may have lied.
The app hasn't updated me, but I've been told it is 3-0.
Yeah,
My phone is telling me.
On the PL app, it's
Brentford have battered him, by the way. And it is the man that I substituted out. Oh, where did he go? I wondered where he disappeared to. He's back. Brian and Burmo has scored another goal. It is 3-0 Craven Cottage. The Brentford are a good outfit. Brentford are going to be a good outfit this year.
Mm-hmm.
I said it.
Aaron, did you say that Trent Alexander-Arnold's had like 7 shots?
I think he's had 4 goals.
Okay, because on the bonus system, the points are currently going to Neto, then Diogo, then Luis Diaz.
Yeah, he hasn't scored though. He hasn't scored or assisted.
My app is saying he's had 3 shots. My app is saying.
Yeah, I think it's 4. He's had 4 digs, but
and the Brighton, the extra points at the moment in the Brighton game are going to Solly March gets 3 bonus, Matoma gets 2, and Estepinian gets 1.
How much did that Estepinian cost them? I bet he was like a fiver.
It was like 17 million euros, I think, from Villarreal.
2 bob and a bag of chips on the coast in Brighton.
Yeah, is he
player.
Is he the Cucurella replacement?
No.
Yeah, he replaced Cucurella.
He did. Yeah,
he used to
because
play
he's better. Because he's a lot better than Cucurella.
Estupinian used to be at Watford. He was ex-Watford.
Really?
Yeah, he was at Watford, and then went to Villarreal from Watford, and then went to Brighton. Yeah.
Wow.
No, definitely. Sure, much per mate. Big up, man. This guy, big up. Thank you so much, Daniel. Absolute much love to you. You're a legend. Oh, is that a goal? It's a red card at Molineux. Mateus Nunez has been sent off. Mateus Nunez has been sent off for Wolves in a game that's got 9 added minutes, where Brighton have absolutely battered them today.
Come on, Evan Ferguson.
Yeah, man. I don't know why Livy hasn't gone in there and just thrown the bag at the whole Brighton scouting people. Just throw the bag at all of them. Take them all. I don't know why he hasn't done that.
I mean, the added time extends everything, which is quite interesting. It's 9 minutes at Craven Cottage, 9 minutes at Molineux, 6 minutes at Anfield. Anything can happen. Darwin Núñez has been subbed on. I'm going to get a point. He's played a bit. I'm going to get a point for that.
If you've got a better sub, you're better off not the player not coming on if you've got more points from your bench.
I haven't. I've got Carlos Vinicius, and because I had a couple of Luton and a Burnley player on there, they get zilch. So I really don't. So it's beneficial to get a point. And I don't think Carlos Vinicius came on for Fulham anyway.
No,
I miss Carlos Vinicius.
He didn't even get on the. He didn't get on the pitch. He's awful. He's done all right for Fulham too, but yeah, he was awful. But I mean, it's amazing when they wanted £27 million for him. I mean, they then sold him a year later to Fulham for £5 million. I heard
he was a centre back before he was a striker.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he was a centre back growing up.
Yeah, he was spotted by the same people that spotted Eric Dier.
Oh Lord! Do you know what? Eric Dier was decent when he first came to Spurs at right back. He was actually decent.
Scored on his debut against West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham, mate. Yeah, he was actually decent.
And then he was moved in as a DM, right?
And he was decent there too. Yeah, he was like England, and then I think Man United wanted him, and then we was like, "No, we're all right." Now here we are.
Yellow card for Adam Webster. There's about 5 or so minutes left. Getting really excited for your game. Really hope you beat them. I think you've got a very good chance. I'm predicting 3-2 Spurs win. Hate Man United and Leeds. Scum. Exactly. I think we have an opportunity. I think it's a good game. It's going to be good. Whatever happens, good game of football this is going to be. And then there's about 5 or so minutes left of these games, and I am going to wrap it up, and I'm going to go and watch the game and not do it on stream, because otherwise I feel like I'm very distracted when I'm watching the game. So I'm going to watch the game, and then I'm going to do a quick yeah, see, that's why that's the real reason. She wants me to give her of course. She wants the call. I was meaning to call you earlier, but then I went straight on stream. So, and it's been nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes by the end of this. I will call you as soon as I hang up the phone on this channel. Much love.
Wrexham have just scored, so they're 5-4 down at home now.
What a game, by the way! What a game of. They're gonna be one of those teams that you just watch and it's just gonna be carnage. I mean, fair play to them from pulling back from what 5-3 down, whatever it is. They were what? Yeah, 5-3 down. It's now 5-4.
Here's something more bizarre. Portsmouth's clash with Cheltenham was bizarrely delayed as officials appealed for any qualified refs in the crowd to take over as a linesman. The unusual incident occurred after just 12 minutes of the second half when referee Ben Toner grabbed the ball and left the field of play. So one of the liners got injured, and then the other linesman walked with the ball right down the tunnel, and they had to put on the tannoy, is anyone a qualified ref? And the fans had to come out from the crowd in order for that game to continue.
Wait, so he refereed the game whilst being potentially a Portsmouth fan?
Whatever, I don't know what side the fan was from, but they had to get a fan to come on to be a linesman. A
lino, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did this guy bring his papers with him?
That is the most Sunday league thing ever, isn't it? It's
today's game. It's happened today.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Right, guys, I'm jumping off.
Oh no,
get ready for the game.
Dan's left, and Donker still scored.
He just said.
Still later, Kate.
He just said, I think we've scored. Donny have scored. See you,
Aaron. Keep your chin up, Aaron. See you later, Rinketty. Jose, I'll see you tonight with 3 Spurs boys. And Perchy, thanks for having me on, and I love you lots.
Always a pleasure, Kate. Always welcome on. Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you.
Go and enjoy it.
Have a good day.
See you later.
Ciao.
Come on, you Spurs. So how do you feel about the new kit? The funny badge. Can you see that?
What? Oh, what? Like the away kit?
Yeah, it's got like.
Yes, right. I just think it's all a bit meh. It's all I'm one of those. I'm too old for all that now. I'm just. I don't give a shit with all the kits and stuff. Full time at Anfield. Full time at Molineux. It is Wolves 1, Brighton 4, Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1, Fulham 0, Brentford 3, and that is about to be finished as well. They are in the final minute of added time there. Guys, thank you so much. My local team have won 3-0. George Alexander. Do you remember Gary Alexander? Do you remember Gary Alexander? I think he played for Burnley and a few other teams. His son has scored a hat-trick for Slough today. George Alexander.
Paul Martin saying that Wrexham have equalised. It's now 5-5.
No way. If that's 5-5, what a game. That is it is 5-5. You're right. They've scored 2 goals in added time. Amazing. It is finished at it has finished at Craven Cottage. It's finished it has finished 5. It's finished 3-0 for Brentford at what a game of that. It's 5-5. It is.
5-5, bloody hell. And I had them for a home win.
They might still win it, by the way.
That'd be good to watch on Disney Plus when they stream it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ben Foster's got a 3.9 rating. He's conceded 5 goals.
Is Postecoglou coming into the building? He looks serious.
Perch, you're going to have to think of a fun account name for your channel. I've got this one for Alan and I've got one for Savvy. You need to think of what I'm not thinking of my own funny name. You've got to do it. It's not me to create a troll account for myself. I think it's amazing though. 5-5. What a game. That's one of those you want to watch. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. 5-5. You should have got yourself down on the race course. What it's called? The race course ground. What it's called.
Yeah, but Wrexham's going to Wales from Doncaster's a bit of a slap.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But they've got to play him at some point this season. To be fair, there's some big games that have happened, big scoring games. There was Salford beating Tranmere 4-3. Newport win 3-0. Notts County obviously beat Doncaster 3-1. In League One, Reading beat Stevenage 2-0. Portsmouth 0, Cheltenham 0. But that game probably was going to go on for a little bit longer, I'm assuming. Wigan beat Bolton 4-0. Leicester went over in the end and went and beat. And guess who scored the winner?
Harry Winks.
No, the winner was scored by Casade. You know the lad, the Chelsea lad.
Cassaday. The Italian
that's
under 21.
One. Exactly. Guys, all the games are finished. Now I've got half an hour before Tottenham play. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. A massive shout out to Daniel for the super chat today. Thank you so much. It genuinely means the world. Thank you so much. Go and enjoy it. Everyone get ready, put your feet up for the Tottenham game. We will be back tomorrow with Good Morning Spurs fans. We will do a complete and utter recap of the game today. And tomorrow night, I'm on with Sava at the Spurs review. Guys, thank you so much. Listen, I try and do something a little bit different with the Around the Grounds because, listen, the watch-alongs get a lot of traffic because, obviously, the Spurs lot. So I try to do a bit different. I hope you like it. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. And I will be getting out my video later on today for my match review. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much.
Come on, you Spurs.
Back when we had a good goal scorer.
And here's Kane! He sits on Tottenham's loftiest perch, beyond even the great Greaves. Spurs' most lavish score.